Sorry about the cut. Oh, had some work on an appliance that needed to be done and didn't quite get done. Didn't have the right part. Okay, so let's get back into this. Here's your tea.
お待たせしました。いつもより甘めのものをお召し上がりください。
We apologize for the wait. Today's tea is somewhat sweeter than usual. Ah, thank you. I'm sure I shall enjoy it. Ona's given her own cup as well, and the sweet scent seems to relieve some of the tension in the air between us. Just in time. This tea should help us relax a little, and maybe then we can get the conversation flowing again. I lift the tea to my lips, and the flavor brings an unexpected smile to my face. It's good. The temperature is perfect.
ほんと。甘さもちょうどよくて、疲れが消えていくみたい。
It is. It has just the right amount of sweetness. It's like my fatigue is draining away.
強烈至極。
We are delighted.
喜んでいただけて、今まで修練を積んだ甲斐がありました。
Your pleasure makes all our training worth it. Mm-hmm. For some reason, the smiling twins glanced to Cone. Mm.
おかわり。
Seconds?
主様、もう一杯いかがでしょうか。
Master, would you like another? Well, I don't see why not.
待ってくれないかな。オシトレ。
Could you wait a moment, Aster? Cone stops me, midway through passing my cup back to the twins. What is it? Do you wish for another as well? I'm sure there's more than enough to.
そうじゃなくて、せっかくだから他のお茶も試してみないかなと思って。
No, not that. I was just thinking, why don't you take this opportunity to try other teas? Other teas? An interesting proposition. If you have some ready, I could try a cup.
よかった。
Thank goodness. Cone opens her bag and extracts some kind of tube.
テスクルからのお土産なんだ。みんなに味わってほしくて。
This is something I brought from Tusker. I wanted everyone to have a taste. Oh, that sounds good. And what kind of tea is it? I don't believe I've had a chance to drink any rarities from Tusker.
オシトルならきっと気に入ると思うな。
I'm
ちょ
sure
っと待ってて。
I'm sure that you'll like it. Just a moment. Cone places the tea leaves into the curious teapot with careful precision, and pours hot water in after them. She works with focus and methodical movements, like she's brewing medicine rather than tea. Well, it is Cone. I can't expect the same graceful movements of Ruthie, as long as she doesn't pour in the wrong amount. And there's the spill.
さあ、温かいうちにどうぞ。
Here, have it while it's hot. When I take the cover off the cup, an earthy, refreshing smell fills the room. She got it from the ungracefulness from her uncle. This is green tea?
当たりかな。こっちでは珍しいと思って。
That's right. I believe it's quite rare here. Smells good. It has been a while since Hanukkah made the same thing for me.
さあ、冷めちゃうから温かいうちに飲んで。
Now, go ahead and drink while it's still hot. Indeed, it would be quite a waste to let fresh green tea go cold. I pause a moment longer to enjoy the aroma, then take a sip. Delicious. It is refreshing and that taste is suitable. This must be high quality leaves indeed. It's a metal flavor, but a potent one.
さすがオシトルかな。テスクルでも有名なカゴツさんの一番茶なんだから。
As I expected of you, Aster, this is high quality tea from Kagatus, famous even in Tusker.
ちょうど新茶の時期で出来たてをもらえたから運が良かったみたい。気に入ってもらえた？
Luckily, it was just the season for new tea, so I was fortunate enough to find fresh leaves. Do you enjoy it? It's a fine tea. Thank you for going all that trouble. Why, I could drink this forever.
そんなに喜ばれると 選んだ甲斐があるかな。
I'm glad you like it. It makes all the trouble worthwhile. Er, Competing with the twins. Hmm. Weird. I'm feeling chilly. Did I catch a cold?
お茶受け。
Tea snacks?
主様、お茶受けに軽食はいかがですか？
Master, would you like a light meal to go with your tea? Come to think of it, I am a bit hungry.
満たされる至福。
Dedication.
ピロシクです。このお茶にとてもよく合います。
Or shuku? It goes well with this tea. Tea snacks, This is an unfamiliar one. The Proshusku golden bun gives off a tasting smell.
美味。
Exquisite.
私たちも大好物。主様にも味わってもらえたらと。
We adore it. We wanted to share the flavor with our master. I take the Proshusku and the new cup of tea from the twins and open my mouth to take a bite.
それならおしたる。私もお茶菓子にって用意したものがあるかな。
Oh, I also prepared a little something. You too? I appreciate the sentiment, but John takes out some kind of food wrapped in a leaf and places it next to the green tea.
ちまくってお菓子なんだけど、もちもちしててお茶のお供として人気なんだよ。
It's called chimak. It's chewy and goes well with tea. I haven't seen this before. This looks tasty as well. Is this a confession in the Tusker?
緑茶は苦味があるし、甘いお菓子があった方がいいかなって。
I thought something sweet might help balance the bitterness of the green tea.
この国のお茶には甘すぎてあまり合わないかもしれないけど、
Of course, it might not go well with the tea of this land since it's so sweet already. Stone locks eyes with the twins. They stare back.
冷めないうちに。
Before it gets cold.
温かいうちが食べ頃です。冷えると衣がしんなりしてしまいます。
It is best when warm. The bun becomes soggy when cold.
さあ、おしたる？食べて。
Now, Oster, aren't you gonna eat? Yes. Pressured by the three, I take a bite of both snacks presented. Both are delicious. They make fine pairs to the teas you have all prepared.
よかった。ちょっと奮発していい砂糖を使ったものを用意しただけはあったかも。
Thank goodness. I'm glad I splurged on the good sugar.
嬉しい。
We are happy.
お口に合われたようですね。喜んでいただけて何よりです。
It suited your taste. We are glad to know you enjoyed it. Indeed, it's the first time I had either of them. I couldn't help but indulge myself. I like them both. Thank you, all three of you.
どっちも？
Both? Yes, the salty flavor of the Poroshuka is a treat. I can't imagine getting tired of it, and it's quite filling too. But the texture and gentle sweetness of the chimak is a fine treat, one I'd like to have again.
そう。
I see. What does it matter? The three of you suddenly have such icy looks. Why has the atmosphere gotten all uncomfortable again? I got worse chills than the last time.
まだ用意がある。
They're competing against each other. We have more.
ピロシクだけではなく、他のお茶受けも用意しております。
Not just Puroshuku, but other snacks.
こっちもまだまだ用意してあるから、遠慮しないでたくさん食べて。
I have more ready too. You can eat as much as you want. Where have they been hiding all this? Both of them suddenly have plates full of stuff, piled high with various snacks. I'm not sure I can finish all that.
主様、
Master, say ah. I am capable of eating on my own. Thank you.
食べるの手伝う。
We shall help you eat.
手が汚れてはいけません。政務に差し障ります。
That's a good, really good counter. You mustn't dirty your hands. It will interfere with your work. You don't have to go that far. Wait.
です。
Nor my protests. The twins pick up one of the snacks and press it to my mouth. What are these two thinking?
おしたる、こっちの方が美味しいよ。
Oster.
あーして。
Yes, I know you know that's Haku, but it feels a little weird with you doing this to, Oster. Oster, this one tastes better. Come on, say ah. Lady Cone? What's gotten into you? You don't have to do that.
遠慮しなくていいかな。さあ、
Don't be so modest. Now open your mouth. Cone also takes a snack and closes it. And closes in. I'm caught between her and the twins. How did I end up in a situation like this? Is this some dream? Or maybe a nightmare?
あ
Ah?
ーあ
Not much I can do. I have no choice but to eat the food presented to me. Mm.
今のは水に浸して冷たくしたお菓子だったんだけど、どうかな。
That particular delicacy is usually kept in water, so it stays cold. How was it?
こちらも自信作。
We are confident in ours as well.
こちらの具は乾燥させた果実を刻んで入れてあるので酸味が増しています。
Dried fruits are baked inside, so it has a tart flavor. I can't quite manage any words in response, mostly because I feel too full to speak. I mean, they're all delicious, but I ate way too much. I've lost count of them by now. By now, the flavor doesn't matter. With this much food stuffed in me, taste is the last thing I'm concerned with. I'm getting heartburn here.
どれがいい？
Which one do you like?
まだまだたくさん用意しています。
We have plenty more.
お申し付けください。
Please tell us.
こっちもいっぱい食べてほしいかな。オストルの分たくさん用意してきたんだから。
I have a lot more food for you too. I want you to enjoy all of it. I apologize, but I can eat no more. Your kindness is much appreciated, however.
そうですか。
Is that so?
そういえば小食だったものね。
Oh, that's right, huh? You never did eat much. Don't judge me by your usual proportions. Still, thank goodness, I can finally rest. Since in our get-together drawing to a close, I start to relax my posture.
それならオストル、傷は治ったかもしれないけどセーム続きで疲れてるよね。
Is this gonna do a reveal for him or not? Then, Oster, you might have recovered, but you must be tired from all your work, huh? I do find myself sitting for long hours. Lately, my shoulders and back get stiff quite often.
それならいいのがあるんだ。疲れが取れる軟膏なんだけど使ってみない？
I might have something for that. There's this ointment for fatigue. Would you like to try it? That sounds good. Please, by all means.
身を任せて
We will attend to your body.
楽にしてください。全身のこりをほぐします。
Please relax. We shall massage your stiffness. But you two... Twins quickly slide closer, trying to touch and probe me.
二人とも割り込みはちょっとないんじゃないかな。
Don't you think it's a little rude to jump in like that?
効果が高い。
Practical.
先に体をほぐした方が薬の効き目が大きいです。
Massaging...
私たちから行います。
Massaging first will increase the effectiveness of the ointment. We shall go first. They silently eye each other, and the room is filled with tension once more. I thought it was all over, but now we're back to this. I only have one body, you realize. Surely if we did both, that would end up putting more stress on it.
それもそうかな。
True, I think. Both Cone and Twins seem to acknowledge this, nodding together. Phew, looks like I avoided a repeat of the last incident. No, you just made it harder.
なら私は足の方からあなたたちは肩を担当する。
Then
と
I
いう
will
のでどう？
then I will handle the legs, and you two work the shoulders. How's that? Blah!
了承する。
Understood.
提案受け入れます。
We accept your proposal.
お
Leave it to us. Wait, need to return to work.
いいから私たちに任せて。
Just sit back and let us handle it.
それに痛みがないとはいえ怪我の経過も心配だから。
And even if you don't feel any pain right now, I need to make sure your wounds have healed correctly.
楽にして。
Relax.
疲れが溜まっています。適切に処理をさせていただきますので。
You have built up fatigue. We shall handle it. Pushed by both the twins and Cone, I'm soon flat on the ground.
さあそれじゃあ早速。まずはお湯が必要かな。
Now let's start. First, we need hot water, that, and
用意する。
we shall prepare it.
気分が楽になる香を焚きます。これで効果は何倍にも高まります。
We shall light some incense to help you relax. This should multiply the effect. Three bustle around me, preparing. Oh well, at least Cone's getting back to normal. We probably had a lot on her mind. It'll be a while before Cone's back to her old self, but even if we do it slowly, we can make up for lost time. Cone looks a little more cheerful than before, arms full of equipment. Thanks to these two, maybe that's what the whole reason were challenging her.
負けない。
We won't lose.
危険です。メスの匂いがするあなたを主様に近づけるわけにはいきません。
You are dangerous. We cannot let you near Master with such a vexen-like scent.
渡さない。
We won't hand him to you.
勝負はこれからです。
The battle has just begun. Or maybe not. As usual, who knows what the heck they're thinking.
これでよしと。それじゃあオシトルじっとしてて。
And that does it. Now, Oster, hold still.
腕の見せ所。
Time to show her skills.
快楽の世界に連れて行って差し上げます。
We shall lead you to the world of Essency. Too late to tell them I need to get back to my paperwork. Sigh. I miss Ruthie's gentle thoughtfulness. Office night. Repairs to the fortress, restocking the soldiers' food supplies. It's nothing I didn't know already, but war is really expensive. Still, I can't just sit here and do nothing. I fold my arms as I think, looking down at the papers detailing the damage we suffered in the previous battle. Well, we have Tusker's relief supplies, and even all those costs are still within my estimates. I think I will call it a night for today. I put down the scroll I've been reading and stretch, glad for the solitude. It's gotten late. I should rest. Thank. Doesn't someone place a cup of tea down? I turn to them and freeze.
お疲れ様オシトル。
Thanks for all your work, Oster. Lady Cone, why are you here so late at night? I thought it must have been Sarana, or maybe Ruthie being considerate.
少しいいかな。お茶でもどうかなって思って。
Do you have a moment? I just thought, perhaps we could have tea together. I was just feeling thirsty. Thank you. Come to think of it, it's been a while since I've had tea with Cone. When was the last time we had tea together? A sudden surge of nostalgic gives me pause. Cone, obvious, looks around the room, a little more fidgety than usual. What's with her? She keeps darting those looks at me. What's wrong? Are you looking for Nico?
ああ、見当たらないけどどうしたのかなって。
Huh? Oh. Yes, but I don't see her, so I was just wondering what she's up to. I imagine Nico's will be back after a while.
ああ、いいの。何か用事があるってわけじゃないから。
Oh no, it's okay. I don't want any specific business with her. I don't have any specific business with her. She really seems like she's on edge. It's weird. It's not like her. Which means you have business with me.
うん。オシトルにでもないの。
No, nothing in particular with you.
特に用事があって来たわけじゃないから、気にしないでほしいかな。
I just came by without any particular intent, I suppose. I see.
そういえば、オシトル。
You know, Oster? Hmm?
そういえばオシトルとは、それなりに付き合いは長いのに、ちゃんと話したことなかったかな。
Now that I think about it, we've known each other for a while, but we never had a genuine conversation, I think. We haven't? I thought they were on friendly terms.
みんなは元気かな。
So how is everyone? What do you mean? We saw them just this morning.
あ、そうじゃなくて、私がいない間、みんな元気だったかなってこと。
Oh, what I meant to say is, how were they when I was gone? That's not exactly easy to answer. What am I supposed to say? They were sad because you were gone? It sounded like I was blaming her. Well, they were fine, I suppose.
そうなんだ。
I see.
オシトルは、
And were you... Hmm?
うん、
Can't really go out and ask, can
なんで
you?
もないかな。
Even if you know, you can't ask until something... No, it's nothing. I see. Jeez, you could at least finish your sentence. The conversation dies down again, and a palpable awkwardness fills the air. For some reason, she keeps glancing toward me in quick little twitches. It's kind of unnerving. It's like she's gauging my reaction.
今夜は、月が綺麗かな。
Well, it's a lovely moon tonight. It is.
そういえば、ハク、
Come to think of it, Haku... What?
ハクはこんな月の夜、それをよく魚にして飲んでいたかな。
Haku would often use the moon like this as a reason to drink. Now that you mention it, Haku was given to those little fantasies. Shit, that was close. Almost responded to that name. She noticed. Cone is staring at me.
月が本当に綺麗かな。
A lovely moon tonight, indeed. What is with this awkward atmosphere? Nobody's saying anything. Did the conversation end at that last statement? If Nico or the twins show up, it might take some of the pressure off. I look hopefully to the entrance, but there's no sign of any of them coming back anytime soon. The minute ticked by uncomfortably. It's getting hard to breathe in here. Come on, someone! Isn't anyone coming back? Ah, hearing someone.
オシトル、いるか？
Oster, you here? A brisk voice breaks through the tense air.
ノスリ、
Norcy,
クオンもいたのか。まあいい。
you were here too, Cone? Well, pardon my intruding. With those nonchalant words, Norcy takes a seat by me.
仕事はもう終わったか？もう終わったな。ならば、もう手は空いているだろう。
All done with the work? No more contracts up your sleeve? Then you have time to spare, right?
では、この間の続きの一勝負をするぞ。負けっぱなしは勝に合わんからな。今度こそ負けた分を取り返してくれる。
Let's get back to our competition then. I've had enough of this losing streak. This time, I'll win it all back.
さあ、オシトル、尋常に勝負だ。
I'll bet Oster, fair and square. Again. Ever since our little wager before, Narcissa's been keen on gambling with me again. Well, keener than usual. Ever so often she comes by for a rematch.
勝負？
Competition?
この間、 オシトルとちょっとした勝負をしてな。
Yep. A while back, Oster and I had a little gambling tournament.
オシトルが考案した花札という遊戯なのだが、これがまた面白い。思いのほか熱中してしまってな。
It's a game Oster came up with called Hanafuda, and it's pretty fun. I got really into it.
まさかボロ負けして丸裸のすっからかんになるとは思わなかったかな。
Still, I never thought I'd lose the clothes off my back. Oh, strip stark naked. Ha 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 ha.
丸裸
Naked?
せっかくだからかけることにしたのだが、つい熱くなってしまってそのざまだ。
Well, I figured we needed something to bet. But I got a little ahead of myself, and that's how it ended up.
悔しいが勝敗は賭け事の常だからな。負けを潔く受け入れ、後に引きずらないのがいい女というものだ。
It pains me to say, but that's just how gambling is. Sometimes a good woman just has to accept defeat and let it go.
ふん。
What the? It just got a lot chillier in here. A moment, please. Last time I indulged such a quest, we played long into the night. I still have some work to finish up. My apologies, but perhaps next time.
そういうな。オシトルも息抜きが必要だろ。そうだ、クオンも一緒にやってみないか。
Oh, don't say that. You need a break sometime too, you know? How about you join us, Cone?
この遊戯は奥が深く、そして病みつきになるほど面白いぞ。
This game is really deep and addicting.
私が保証しよう。ふふん、なんならかけてもいい。
I can certainly assist to that. Hehe. Why, I'm willing to bet money you'll feel the same.
私はせっかくだけど遠慮しておくかな。ごめんね。
I appreciate the offer, but I'll decline. I'm sorry.
ん？
Nursey raises both eyebrows at Cone's awkward response. Slowly, she looks at me, then back to Cone. Her brows frown as she realizes something doesn't seem right. What's going on?
すぐに戻る。
Be right back. Nursey bolts from the room, then returns almost immediately, with a fine-looking bottle in her hand.
よし、飲むぞ。
Alright, let's drink. She plonks the bottle down onto the table with a loud thud.
ノスリ
Nursey?
何かよくわからんが、飲もう。まずはそれからだ。
I don't know what I've walked in on, but we're drinking. Let's start from there. What the heck is she saying? Still, Nursey seems serious about this, like it's a natural thing to do. She doesn't look like she's joking.
理由などないし、必要もなかろう。今はとにかく飲むぞ。
And we have no reason, and we don't need one. For now, we just drink. I tell you, I have the work to do. I'm sorry, but...
まあ、そういうな。仕事などはいつでもできるが、このひとときは今しかないのだ。
Come on, don't say that. You can work anytime, but you have to take moments like these as they come. Nursey beams, and before I can respond, she's poured 3 cups full.
そら、クオンも。
Here, Cone too.
お
Cone in response is a sound of hesitation as the brimming cup is thrust toward her. I get it now. At least I realize who Nursey is being considerate to.
どうだ、オシトル。一日くらい仕事のことを忘れて飲む日があってもいいだろう。
How about it, Oyster? You can allow yourself just one day to drink and forget about work, right? You're right. I give Nursey a nod, take the cup from her hand, and tip back, downing the whole drink in one gulp.
そっか。じゃあ一杯もらおうかな。
Okay then. I think I'll head over a little. Figuring out Nursey's attention, Cone smiles and empties her own cup. Nursey grins in satisfaction, looking conspiracially between us.
よく考えれば、このメンツで酒を飲むのは初めてだな。 今日はとことん飲もう。
Come to think of it, this is the first time we've drunk together like this, isn't it? Tonight we celebrate.
ああ、ちょっと。
Oh, hold on. Percy doesn't even wait for a response before refilling our cups. Cone hastily moves to balance her own cup, barely avoiding spillage.
まあまあ、細かいことは気にするな。
Come on, come on. Don't worry so much about the details.
もう。
Aye. Cone seems to finally relax, and she tips her cup back once more, taking her time with this one, drinking slowly. Gulp. Phew. Seeing Cone finish, Narcy cheerfully pours another measure.
いい飲みっぷりだ。私も負けていられないな。
Not bad. You can handle your drink, but I won't lose. Percy gulps hers down with a smile.
でも、これってすごく上等なお酒でしょ。こんなの出してよかったの？
But this is quite a high quality liquor, isn't it? Are you sure you're fine with bringing this out?
何？いい酒はこんな時にこそ開けるものだ。
Why? This is exactly the kind of occasion we saved the good stuff for in the first place.
そっか。
I see.
そうなのだとも。
So you do. Percy gives her another refill, and then eyes me disapprovingly.
オシトル、杯が乾いているぞ。
Oster, your cup is dry. One moment. I'll pour it myself. Nor me. Percy pours my cup full into the brim once more, near overflowing. Whoa there.
せっかくの上物だぞ。杯が乾いていたとあっては、いい酒がかわいそうだろ。
I brought you only the finest. You know, if you're not drinking, well, that's just being rude to liquor. I understand what you're trying to say, but
あ、そうだ。
oh, that's right. Smiling at our conversation, Cone suddenly pauses, as if something occurred to her. She drains her cup, then raises to her feet.
どうかしたのか？
Is something wrong?
うん。ちょっと待ってて。
Wait, right there. Restroom? Ow! Cone walks out of the room in a fast pace. I'm curious as where she's going, but it's probably not worth asking. But more than that, there is something else that I'm wondering about. I look at Norcy, meeting her eyes.
なんだ、オシトル。もう一個行くか？
What is it, Oster? Ready for another? What is the meaning of this?
何がだ？
What do you mean? Any reason you suddenly decide to turn this into a drinking party? Norcy tilts her head at my question.
いや、別に理由などないが、ただなんとなくこうした方がいいと思った。
Well, I suppose I don't have one. It just seemed like the right thing to do. No reason at all.
ああ、ないが、そもそも仲間と酒を飲むのにそんなものはいらないだろ。
Nope, none. But I don't think you really need to justify having a drink with your friends. Norcy gulps down another cupful. It's entirely possible she just wanted an excuse to drink. At the very least, she helps resolve the awkwardness between Cone and I. If that was her intent from the start, no. Suitable manipulation isn't exactly her forte. Maybe she just sensed the atmosphere and did what first came to mind. Either way, it's an undeniable fact that Norcer dispelled all the tension we felt moments before. I see. Tonight, Norcy just did what a good woman would do. I think I'll have another.
そう来なくてはな。
That's the spirit.
お待たせ。
Sorry to keep you waiting. After a couple more drinks, we see Cone return with something in her hand.
遅いぞ、クオン。なんだそれは。
You were gone for a while. Cone? Hmm? What's that?
お土産ってところかな。お酒と地元の魚がいくつか。
A souvenir, I think. Some steak and snacks from my homeland.
それはすごいな。おお、これは白老閣名物の。これがうまいんだ。
Very nice. Oh, this is the Haku specialty. I can't wait. Lucy grins eagerly, seeing all the snacks laid out in front of her, and Cone seems delighted at her reaction. I suppose the two will be drinking all night now. So much for my work. Honestly. I let out a small sigh and finish the rest of my cup, hiding a smile. And as I do so, I catch a glimpse of Cone whispering to Norsey.
ありがとう、ノスリ。
Thank you, Norsey.
はて、何のことだかわからないが。
Huh? Don't know what you're talking about.
どうやら少しは使いが取れたようで何よりだ。
Well, I'm glad you look like you can breathe again. Any new training mission? Let's do a training. Yeah. Red and white. Okay, we got these guys. At least we got the long range master.
早く終わらせないと。
Get you here.
ちはやぶる神代の息吹放ちて。油断はしないのです。
お、
うちに任せてや。御心のままに。行こう、ココと。
ここは任せるじゃない。障害を排除します。
Oh. Actually,
早く終わらせないと。
okay, we got. She didn't dodge.
気は抜けない。
Pull you back a little.
やってやるです。
How far can you move, Ruthie? So if I go here, she'll get hit. And you can't reach anyone.
うちに任せてや。もう褒めてもらえないんですよね。
You have zone of control. He has zone of control. Oh, yeah, that's going to be it. Let's just concentrate on you. At least she got poison. That'll counter some of her healing. Oh, we leveled up. Oster's action chain Soisi Obu has been strengthened. Stand up. You can't afford to lose this battle. Your ailments are gone. It's too early to fall just yet.
御心のままに。
Okay, you went after him.
あげる。こちらをどうぞ。力を。
Which is good.
いかがですか、主様。
ここは任せるじゃない。退路はないようですね。
Yeah, you're gonna have zone of... No, you didn't get zone of controlled, huh?
長期。
Stupefied you, huh?
手加減は苦手ですね。
慎重に行かないと。
Not what I wanted you. That's the one. Oh, you're gonna do that. You're gonna do 6 sunset, huh? Yeah, we'll just do that.
気は抜けない。
ココポ
Okay.
落ちそうですここは慎重に行くです
No. I need to concentrate on doing damage to you.
着火一つ追加なのですこんがり焼けたですうちに任せてやよっと
Oh, she got her second wind attack.
生きとるて
Get the taunt.
いざ参ります
Yeah, you're gonna get hit. He's gotta get healed.
潰すひねりますいかがですか主様
悪く思う。
But I need to get Ruthie out of the play.
お題は見てのお楽しみ。障害を排除します。長期。 さてさて。
Let's just get you. Hmm.
じゃない。
Get you over here. And you taunted.
目が回ります
早く終わらせないと。
You can counter? Ooh. That attack isn't doing as much damage as I had hoped for. Okay.
これならさすがに。
Stay where we are. Get rid of you, sorry, Ruthie. Get rid of one of you is too important. And you came fast.
油断はしないのです
Yeah, let's start doing terrain damage to you. Yeah, you can miss all you want.
こんがり焼けたです念入りに潰したかかぼーっと
He can heal himself some.
まだまだ遊びたりへよぼーっと
should.
こんなものかい。退路はないようですね。
Should I just concentrate on you? Let's get rid of you if I can.
こんなところですか。よし、落ち着いて。
None of seals for both, but that's alright.
やったかな。
素通りはいかんよ。
I Okay.
お任せください。
Yeah. I'm gonna
動きを封じます。いかがですか、主様。やってやるです。
again his zone of control, he'll come after me, so let's go up here. Level up, okay. Nico's learned that active chain was the Wind of the Southeast, Hidden Shadows, Zanbaga, a wide range, all-consumed curse, none can escape. Yeah, I need Oscar to keep these two busy.
やるじゃない。ここは任せるじゃない。
That means he's gotta live.
見えたかい。ご覚悟を。
I actually want to go after you.
長期。
Got you dazed.
任務ですので。 この距離なら。
Yeah, we'll concentrate on getting rid of you. Jackalbolt's gonna be the last one. We gotta get rid of you, and then we'll go after the twins. Then we'll go after Jackalbolt. Let's move you here.
いざ参ります。
You attack your own
目
minion.
の前の敵打ち払います。次は誰？
さて、行きますよ。長期。
Stupefied.
手加減は苦手ですね。
Just move you out of the way for a bit.
やってやるです。この札で。
Nice, he's healed back up.
大敵なのです。
ここは任せるじゃない。取られた。こんなものかい。
やっ
see if I can poison him. Nope. He dodged it. Oh well. And he'll counter now. Oh. Oh, Divine Will. Well, at least he's not gonna be as damaging.
早く終わらせないと。
You can go away. バイバイアディ。
これならさすがに。
御心のままに激流と大地の怒り。次は誰？
さて行きますよ。手加減は苦手ですね。
油断はしないのです。
Okay.
まだやるですか？
よし、落ち着いて。
He got you guys.
気は抜けない。
And he leveled up. Nice. And he leveled up. Oh, that was good that I did it because he didn't have much damage done.
さて行きますよ。長期。
Goodbye, twins.
無力。お役に立てませんで
手
した。
加減は苦手ですね。豪華に焼かれなさい。障害を排除します。
Just
こんなところですか。
やってやるです。
he's gonna take fire damage and poison damage.
早く終わらせないと。
Let's just do that.
当たれ。どうだ。ここ。まとめて。
Oh, you got speed down on him.
距離を保つ。
Whatever. Use his points. Art of Revenge. And then a quick rebound. Gonna counter. No counter.
任務ですので。
And we level up. Nice. Get all his health back. Get cursed. Let's have you come over here.
障害を排除します。
Nice.
こんなところですか。
For the revenge. Dang it. I'm too fast.
好きだらけだぜ。
That's what happens when I haven't been playing for a while. You about to take another damage. Desperation. Oh, that's where all status effect disappeared, I thought.
見えたかい。
They didn't take no poison damage. Put it down.
やってやるです治癒力無茶しすぎなのです
お任せください。
And bye bye.
こんなところですか。ま、
Okay, we won. Way more bonus points. And the mock battle. Come on. Progress to the next story. It's a beautiful moon. I murmur, half to myself as I look up at the moon above. The quiet night, not a cloud in the sky. Something to drink would be a perfect thing to complete a night like this.
そうやね一杯飲みたい気分になる
Oh, yes. A bit of something strong would be lovely right now. Audie nods in agreement, looking up at the moon alongside me.
後で付き合ってくれへんこんな綺麗なお月さんが魚になってくれるんやもん最高や
You'd join me for a drop later tonight? Wouldn't you? A moon like this is a perfect guest at a drinking party. It'd be lovely.
せっかくやしとっておきをあげてあげる
I'll open a special bottle for tonight like this. I would be more than happy to. Well, putting that aside,
お
hmm? Are you going to explain why you dragged me into the forest in the middle of the night? Audie suddenly drops it by in the middle of the night and pulled me along with her to the edge of the forest. No explanation given. I asked her a couple times now, but she keeps breezily dodging the question. So now we're here, standing around, making small talk.
もうちょっと待っててなもうすぐ来ると思うんや
Just wait a little bit longer. Won't be long before the next guest arrives. Another guest. Who she's talking about?
待たせちゃったみたいかな。ごめんね。それで用事って。オストル。
I'm sorry if I kept you waiting. So what did you... Oster? Oh,
ごめんな。こんな時間に呼び出して。ちょっとだけ用事があったんよ。
sorry for calling you out this late, Pet. There's just something I thought we ought to do.
気にしないで。それでわざわざこんなところにまで呼び出したりしてどうかしたの？
Oh, don't worry about it. So what do you need us for, this late in the evening? Phone tilts her head as she questions Audie, but I know she sneaks a glance at me. Wonder why she calling cold out. Audie's not one for roundabout methods like this. If she had something to say, she'd just come out and say it.
大した用事やないんよ。ちょっとグオンと喧嘩でもしようかなって。
Nothing special. I just thought maybe we could have a little fight. Hmm? Fight? Audie meets my bewildered expression with a big smile. Did she just say, fight? Huh?
うちもな、こんなめんどくさいことしたくないんや。
I didn't really want to go through all the sneaky trouble to put it together.
でもな、誰もやらないし、仕方ないから、うちがやるしかないかなって。
But nobody else is going to do it, so it's up to me, I suppose.
それでな、オストルはんには、その立ち会いをお願いしたいんよ。
See, I thought Oster would be our witness. Hold on. Lady Audie, what are you saying?
どうしてか聞いてもいいかな？
May I ask why? Audie lets out a small sigh.
ちょっとしたけじめやね。わだかまりをなくしてみんなでまた仲良くするためのけじめや。
It's just so we can settle things, I suppose. They'll clear the air between us, so we can get back to being friends.
グーはうちらに遠慮してるえ？
Cone, you've been distancing yourself from us, haven't you?
そんなこと。
That's not true.
よく見ていればわかるんよ。前と違ってなんか距離を置いてるなって。いなくなったことで引け目を感じてないけ？
No, I could tell from watching. You're keeping your distance. More than before, anyway. You're feeling guilty about running off without us then.
そんなんやとグーンはんだって居心地悪いやろうし、ここは一つそういったわだかまりをなくそうって思ってな。
And if you stay like that, it's bound to feel icky for you too. So I thought we could just get rid of that awkwardness. Wait, I said, this isn't... Wait, I said, this isn't making sense. Why is there need to fight in the first place?
古来より言うえ。迷った時は拳で語れ。拳は口よりものを言うって。
Well, it's an old saying, isn't it? Fists speak louder than words. Violence makes the heart grow fonder.
100の言葉より一握りの拳。迷った時は殴り合いや。殴り合えばそこから心が伝わってくるんよ。
A punch is worth 1,000 words. Birds of feather fight together. Thwack onto others as you would have them thwack onto you. She's making zero sense. Is she really serious about this?
ほんとこういうの柄じゃないんや。でも前みたいに楽しくお酒を飲みたいしな。
Really, I don't normally do this sort of thing. I just want to drink and have fun like before.
あとい。
Audie. Huh? Was she really convinced by all that?
気を使わせちゃったかな。
I suppose I've been causing you trouble.
気にしなくてもええよ。もとより猫やのためにしたことやもん。
No need to worry about it, Pat. I'm doing this for Nico's sake too, anyway.
猫ねの。
Nico?
だから 問題なしってことよね。
So it's fine if we have a teensy little fight to the death, right? Getting a little dangerous, I think.
危なかったかな。
おやや、外した。さす
Oh,
がよね。
I missed. Nice one. Audie beams, leveling her spear at Cone, as if there's a natural thing to do. Like a flash of lightning, both attacker and defender move in an instant. What? That was right at the heart. Audie, are you serious?
本当のこと言うたな。ずっと前からいつかクオンハンとやり合いたいなってうずうずしていたんよ。
If I'm being honest, Pat, I always wanted to fight to death with you.
やけど仲間やし、ずっと我慢してて。なのにあんなん見せられて、もう辛抱たまらんえ。
But since we're friends, I held it in. But now, after you showed me that, I can't hold back anymore.
見せられてって何のことかな。
Showed you what? I can't imagine what you're talking about.
ええなあ、ええなあ。
Well, she figured that out, huh?
してたなんてすっごい。クオンハン、本当にいけずや。
Good. Oh, good. It's amazing that you had that up your sleeve. Oh, Cone, you really are a tease.
何か勘違いしてないかな。
I think you're mistaken. Audie thrusts her spear out without any kind of warn up or warning, but Cone leans to the side, parrying her strikes easily.
そうこなくっちゃダメやい。
Yes, yes, that's what I need. Audie grins, shifting stances easily, leaving Cone no opening to react.
どうしてもやるつもりなんだ。
So you refuse to stop.
なんでやめる必要があるん。こんなワクワクやのに。
Oh, who wants to stop, Pet? This is too fun. Another thrust, and this time Cone barely dodges by a hair.
そっか。そこまで言うならちょっとだけ相手をしてあげる。
I see.
でも
Well, if you insist, then I'll fight you a little, but... Cone lets it aside, then gives Audie a smile.
どうなっても知らないかな。
Don't blame me, I guess. Shudder. A sudden chill goes through the air around her. What is this feeling? Is Cone serious about this too? The sheer menace radiating off of Cone is giving me goosebumps. Audie notices too, but her eyes are gleaming with anticipation.
こうなったら手加減はできないから。先に言っとくね。死なせちゃったらごめん。諦めて。
I can't hold back from here on, so I better say this now. If I kill you, I apologize. That's all I can say, really.
いいなあ。やっぱクオンハン最高やい。
So good. Cone, you really are the best. He's fast. In the blink of eye, Cone's nails clash against Audie's spears. When did she? They were so far apart just a couple of seconds ago. Laughing happily.
いい気分やな。クオンハンもそう思うえ。
Ah, this felt so good. Don't you feel it too? This...
首をはねたと思ったのに残念。
I thought that might be enough to take your head off. Too bad.
すぐに終わったらもったいないえ。クオンハンももっと楽しみたいのと違うけ。
Oh, Pet, I couldn't let it end that quickly. That would be fun at all. You want to have fun, don't you? Laughing. They're serious. Those idiots. There's something deadly in the air around them. I feel like I should stop this, but I can't bring myself to step forward. Their power seems about equal. If I jump in, I'll upset the balance. Worst case, they'll take each other out. It's safer if I just watch.
さっきの不意打ちの分もあるし、今度はお先にどうぞ。
I still have to make up for that surprise attack, so you can go first.
いいの？おごりは代償を支払うことになるけど。
Are you serious? Overconfidence comes with a high price. Before she even finished speaking, Tone darts in with a vicious strike.
その命で。
Your life. It looked like that would end it, but Audie evaded it with a deft little twist, thrusting her spear at Kone's shoulder.
甘い。
You soul. Kone dodges attack by inch, grabs the spear, and pulls Audie toward her. Oh! Audie pulls her right into Kone's next attack, but she sees it coming, giving her a chance to block it and counter.
浅い。
Too shallow. Audie's foot lashes out in a kick aimed at the hand holding her spear, but Kone effortlessly dodges, and the two leap apart to distance themselves. They're both incredible. I can barely follow their movements.
いいのかな。もっと早く避けないと首から上がなくなるかも。
Are you sure about this? If you don't pick up the pace, you might get that head of yours ripped off your neck.
胸に大穴が開く方が好きやと思う。
You'll find that hard to do with a hole in your chest, Pat. They close in once more, but their movements are so fast that the combatants are barely visible. The sound of their clash echo in the forest. As if a proof of their struggle, though, the trees and loom around their battlefield are being torn apart by the impacts. Is it just me, or have they lost sight of what they were trying to do? I let out a deep sigh. The tree trunk snaps and falls to the ground in a peripheral vision. As the clash gets more infrequent, the two finally appear in front of me, each straining against the other in a dead heat.
楽しいなあ。こんなにワクワクするのプライ以来やい。
Ah, this is so fun. The last person who gave me a thrill like this was old Ferrari himself.
ワクワクなんてしてる場合かな。
Is now really the time to be excited? Two suddenly vanish. Clash is instantaneous. Two Silito's flying back, and an instant later, a delay crash booms through the woods. It's finally over. And the two of them are... Man, they're tough. I guess that's a draw. Still, they really made a mess of this place. I venture a little closer. The two of them are flat on the ground, out of stamina. They're surrounded by cracks and craters in the dirt. Are you two satisfied now?
もう大満足や。最高に面白かったな。
Ah, absolutely satisfied. Now that was a fun time.
私は面白くなかったのだけど。
Fun isn't the word I'd use. If we're done here, then we should head back. Everyone's going to be worried.
オシトレは心配してくれないのかな。
But not you then. Why would I need to worry about fools who do stupid things like this?
はいやや。オシトラお怒りがい。
Oh, Oster's cross. Of course I am. Normally, I would alert Nico immediately.
待って。
Oh, wait,
ネには
please don't.
そんなダメやえ。猫やにバレるのだけは勘弁や。
Oh, not that, Pat. Anything but let Nico find out. I know I can't do that, knowing how worried she'd get. Then get up. How long are you two gonna lay up there? But Cone and Audie remain laying there on their stomachs. They wobble and wiggle like worms in the dirt, but they show no signs of rolling over, let alone getting up. What's wrong?
体が動かないかな。いったった体が破滅の音が。
I think I can't move. Oh, I can still feel those impacts ringing my limbs.
あやや力が入らない。全
Uh,
力出しすぎたえ。
oh, I'm all out of juice. I got a bit too carried away. So, so in other words, they had so much fun, they can't even move anymore. I leave them here as punishment, but if Nico found out, fine then. Ugh. I lifted a mobile duel, helping them up with them leaning on my shoulders.
ありがとな、おしとら。
Wow, thanks, Oster. They're both flopping around like dead weight. You're heavy.
何を言うかと言ったたたたたがもっと優しく。
What are you? Whoa, be more gentle.
そんなとこ触ったらくすぐったいえ。
Ah, that tickles. Don't move around. If you're gonna complain, you can walk with your own feet. You're only making this harder.
うちらが重いとか、おしとらんは冗談がうまいな。
Haha, telling us we're having. Good joke, Oster. Last thing I tried to carry this much weight was back when Cone made me try carrying those bags of almond.
おしとらん
Oster?
仕方ないかな。体中が痛くて動かせないんだから。
I can't help it. I'm too achy to move.
それにしても楽しかったな。なあなあくんはまた今度も一緒にやり合おうな。
Hee. Oh, now that's what I call a good time. Hey, Cone. Can we have another deathmatch someday, please? Auto beams in entire satisfaction.
もうアトイとやり合うのはゴリゴリかな。
I think I'd rather not. Cone, however, pokes grumpily. Despite her words, she looks a lot more cheerful than before, as if a weight's been lifted from her shoulders.
ありがとう。アトイ。
Thank you, Audie. It was only a whisper, but audible nonetheless. Well, it's fine. I'll pretend I didn't hear it. It's already late evening by the time I pass Ruthie's room.
やだ。ダメ。
Ah, no. Don't. Hmm?
そんなところ恥ずかしいよ。
It's embarrassing if you touch there. What? Hey, that was Cone voice, wasn't it? Wait, what are they doing?
意外です。クオン様はこんなところが弱いのですね。
That's surprising, Miss Cone. I didn't think you'd be so soft here.
意地悪かな。
Stop teasing me.
ここが感じるのですか？
How about here?
やだ。おかしくなっちゃう。
No, that's too much. Hey, what exactly are those two doing in there? It could be something serious. I think I need a better grasp of the situation. Yeah, I just gotta verify it for myself. I'm not just trying to justify peeping in or anything like that. I'm just worried about them. And I'm not peeping in the first place, alright? I just need to make sure they're okay. Armed with my perfectly legitimate reasoning, I put a hand on the door, cautiously open it just far enough to peek inside.
気持ちいい。もっと激しく。
It feels so good. Harder.
こうですか？
Huff, like this?
そこ。痛い。でも。
right there. It hurts, but it's a good hurt. Inside, Ruthie is sitting on a prone cone, rubbing firmly into pressure points on her back and legs. Well, yeah, that's about what I figured. Yeah, Ruthie is dressed a little lighter than usual as she works. I can see her legs. And Cone has her clothes pulled down enough to expose her back, so it's still kind of stirring sight.
ごめんなさい。少し強すぎましたか？
I'm sorry, was that too strong?
いいの。それでいいかな。そのくらいの方が効いてるって感じがするから。
It's okay. If it hurts, that means it's working.
わかりました。
I understand. Ugh. Yeah. Mm. Oh.
でも、おかげでだいぶ楽になってきたかも。
Oh. I feel so much more relaxed.
それならよかったのですけど、心配しました。
That's good to know, but I was worried.
急に訪ねてきたと思いましたら、ひどく辛そうな顔して。
You suddenly appeared at my door with such a pained look on your face.
もしかして何か無理をしていたのですか？
Is something causing stress for you?
おう、そんなことないかな。うん。
Huh? Oh, no, not really.
ちょっとだけ、ほんのちょっとだけ、はしゃぎすぎちゃったというか。
I probably just overdid it a little. You know, just a bit.
ほんのちょっと体を動かしただけで、こんなになるんだもの。我ながら貧弱で嫌になっちゃう。
I just did some light exercise, and it ended up like this. Sigh. I wish it wasn't so fragile. Ruthie's face creases in worry. Hold on there. Cone? Fragile? She's got more power than a guy twice her size, and she can move more nimbly than any acrobat. How is that fragile? Huh. Ruthie presses her thumbs onto Cone's hips. Into Cone's hips.
ルルテ
Ruthie? Cone turns her head to see Ruthie looking at her with a sad expression. Rub, rub, rub. Ruthie's pale and slender fingers firmly rub along Cone's back. She starts laughing. Rub, 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 rub.
待って、そこはダメ。
Oh, wait. Not there. Please stop. Rub, 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 rub.
ルルテ心配しなく。
Ruthie, you don't have to worry. Ticklish. Rub, 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 rub. Ruthie, however, leans into it and continues to give Cone a shoosh massage. It looks like she's putting all her weight into it, but Cone looks less like she's in pain and more like she's extremely ticklish.
待って、こうさん、違うの、本当に誤解。
I give up. It's not what you think. Rub, 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 rub. That tickles. Oh, Joan can't keep herself from laughing, tickled by the probes and presses, and with her sore muscles, she's soon withering in pain. Tickle, pain, pain, tickle. Cones flailing her legs from under Ruthie, unable to fend off the attack.
ごめんねルルティエ、悪かったから反省してるから。痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い痛い。
I'm sorry, Ruthie. I'm sorry. I apologize. So, whether or not she realizes it, this seems to be more effective than the simple pain of a Chiasu's massage. Huff, 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 huff. Lone lies flat on the floor, completely exhausted and breathing hard. Ruthie, still on top of her, is also breathing heavily. I guess someone might be able to see this as an erotic sight, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't really fit that.
ごめんなさい、クオン様。でも
Huff, huff, huff. I'm sorry, Miss Cone, but
いいの。ごまかそうとした私が悪いんだから。
phew, it's all right. It was my fault for not telling you.
やっぱりルルティはごまかせなかったな。
Guess I can't fool you though.
クオン様、あまり心配させないでください。
Miss Cone, please do not worry me so much.
クオン様はどこかしら白様に似て儚げな感じがします。
You feel so transit sometimes, like Sir Haku.
とても強くて、でも反面砕け散りそうで。
So strong, but at the same time, like you might break at the slightest touch.
そしたら今度はもう戻ってこない、そんな気がするんです。
And then, sometimes it feels like you won't ever come back.
まるで白様のように。
Just like Sir Haku.
ルルティ
Ruthie?
クオン様はもういなくなったりは。
You won't leave us again, will you? Damn it. I ended up eavesdropping. This isn't something I should be listening on. I better head back to my room. I quietly take my leave, with the duo inside never knowing I was there. Under a sky far removed from Yamato, a lone figure sits in quiet meditation. She sits with absolute stillness, eyes closed, her mind empty of nearly all thought. With all mental distractions banished, the pillar general Murachika sits in sincere reflection, examining her own heart and feelings. But her concentration is broken by a charming visitor.
ごめんください。宗近様はいらっしゃいますか？
Excuse me, Miss Murachika, are you here?
これはフミリル殿。いかがなされた？
Lady Fumaro, what brings you here? Sensing her presence, Muichika straightens her legs and turns to face the newcomer. Goon smiles gently at Muichika.
この間も申しましたように、私のことはどうかフミリルと呼び捨ててくださいな。
You know, I've told you before that you can simply call me Fumaro.
いえ、そういうわけには参りませぬ。フミリル殿には、小生らを客人として遇していただいたご恩がありますゆえ。
I'm afraid I cannot. I owe you more respect than that for allowing me to stay here as your guest, Lady Fumaro. Muichika bows her head solemnly, though Fumaro only tilts her head in confusion.
でも私はただ、クーちゃんにお願いされただけですし。
I don't know if I deserve all that praise. After all, this was Ku's request in the first place.
出会ったとしても、フミリル殿の恩情、感謝の念に耐えませぬ。
So does she know that Kon is, probably? Regardless, mere words of gratitude cannot express how thankful I am for your generosity.
アクルカもお返しできればよかったのですが、あれはトゥスクルにおいてとても危険だと考えられているもの。
I wish I could have returned your Akaruruka to you, but I'm afraid the people of Tusker see it as something incredible dangerous.
宗近様には申し訳ありませんが、今はまだお返しできません。
I apologize, Miss Munachika, but I'll have to hold on to it a little while longer.
いや、それは当然と言うべきか。
Not at all. Your concerns are only natural. Munachika gives a weary smile at Fumaru's apology. This is Tusker. While Munachika has no details on precisely where she hasn't been placed under house arrest here as a prisoner of war. Yet, despite her circumstances, she has been treated with nothing but considerate and respect. A general of the enemy army and a handful of soldiers that served her. Under ordinary circumstances, they would have been forced into hard labor, or worse. For the most part, though, they have been left to their own devices. Far from being forced into work, they barely have to provide for themselves. As long as they remain close by, they are even permitted to roam freely or visit a nearby village. It's not like an imprisonment Munachika has known. Had she mind to do so, escape would have been extremely easy.
しかし、さすがに締め付けが緩すぎるのではありませぬか。
Do you not think that my treatment has been too relaxed?
小生たちは旅衆です。館の外になど出すべきではないのでは。
We are prisoners of war. Surely you must see the risk in allowing us to wander as we please.
でも、それですと皆さん、息が詰まってしまいますもの。
But I don't think you enjoyed being cooped up in a little home like this, would you? Rimmer tilts her head in charming confusion, which only adds to Muichika's concern. The pillar general sighs to herself, examining her hostess. She doesn't see a trace of doubt or hesitation upon Rimmer's face. Perhaps this is simply the way prisoners are treated in Tusker.
ところで、本日は小生に何かご用でありましょうか。
Back to the subject at hand. Did you have some business with me?
そうでした。
Oh yes, almost forgot. Rimmer brightens immediately.
今日は宗近様にとっても大事なお願いがあってきました。
There was something extremely important I wish to ask of you today.
小生に？
Request?
はい。
Yes. Rimmer nods happily. With a chanting smile, she continues, rushing over her words in her excitement.
ちょっとそこまでお出かけをするのですけれど、
Is she gonna go visit?
お供をしていただけたらと思いまして。
I want to go out on a little errand, and I was hoping that you would accompany me.
お供？
Accompany you? Munachika blinks in surprise, not fully understanding Fumaro's attention.
でしたら、同郷の者を伴われた方が良いのではありませぬか。
If you need a chaperone, surely it would be better to take one of your fellow countrymen.
どうしてですか？
Why is that?
小生はこれでもヤマトの将ゆえに。
Remember, I am a general of Yamato. Michika can't imagine where she want to go, but accompanying her would bring both of them unnecessary trouble. So she thought, at least.
実は他の皆さんには内緒のお出かけなのです。
Well, to tell you the truth, I'd hope I could keep this little trip a secret from the others. Rimura's smile turns a little mischievous, lowering her voice conspiracially. That would only make it worse idea to travel with the enemy general, like taking a wounded beast out of a cage with no leash or supervision. If worst comes to worse, Rimura's very life would be in danger. A very foolish idea. Muchika wants to give a word of warning, but
お願いできませんか？
so would you come with me? Rimura still stares. At her, eyes full of innocence, and Muchika flatters. Somehow Muchika is unable to get the words out to refuse her. She ponders it a moment more and decides that this could be a perfect opportunity to repay her debt. She finally responds with a slow nod.
承知した。お引き受けいたしましょう。
Understood. I shall accompany you then.
ありがとうございます、宗近様。
Oh, thank you, Miss Muchika. Rimura can hardly contain her joy, seizing Muchika's hand in delight.
それではすぐに支度をしなくてはいけませんね。
Well, we had better get ready to leave soon. Rimura hums happily, skipping out of the room. Sigh. Muchika gazes after her, staring at the room's exit, her eyes far away, like a storm just passed over her.
フミリル殿と話すと何か調子が狂う。
Lady Rimura always seems to put me off balance. Muchika mutters carries with it a certain relief and resignation. Rimura is truly a beautiful woman. Her figure, her demeanor, everything about her is full of charm, almost frighteningly so. The first time Muchika saw her, her beauty made Muchika wonder if the woman was just some fantasy conjured up by her mind. But in conversation, she seems more like a puppy or wide-eyed kitten. There's a certain helplessness about her that makes one want to protect her. Her namesake may be the moonflower, but it might be better to say she is, Muchika thinks, a evening star, the fairest of all stars. Muchika catches herself smiling and regains her static composure.
少し当てられたか。
She may be affecting me more than I thought. For as long as she can remember, Muchiki had lived the life of a warrior. Indeed, she takes great pride in that. Yet whenever she sees Fumuro, she can't help but compare herself to see so blatantly the depths of Fumiro's charm compared to her own.
理不尽だ。
The world can be cruel indeed. She can't help but mutter to herself as she prepares for their outing. Mm. Bum. Okay, we can go for hallway, Ruthie's rooming at night, office night, or office. We got 2 office nights. Well, we started at the hallway, so let's just go with that. Oyster! Is Oyster here?
ハンジ様、オシトル様はまだご政務の最中かと。
Princess Aju! Sir Oster is still in the middle of the governmental work. Bum. It was an otherwise quiet evening until Aju burst in with excitement. And I almost finished too. Well, looks like I've got another job to do. Look into the source of the voice. I see Ruthie bow her head meekly.
ごめんなさい、お仕事中に。
I am so sorry. I am sorry. I know you were in the middle of working. No, it's no issue. Well, I think I had this about wrapped up anyway. Squashing my instinctive sigh, I pull myself together and face them with the usual stock expression. What is the matter, my liege?
それなのじゃがな。
Yes, about that. Inversely, Aji seems to be all smiles.
先ほど風呂に入ってきたのじゃが、
I just taken a bath earlier,
今宵の風呂は特別素晴らしかったのじゃ。
and the bath tonight was especially splendid. Huh? Without thinking, let a baffled sound escape me. Tonight, bath was special. My liege, what do you mean by splendid?
浴場にな、不思議な香りの石鹸が置いてあったのじゃ。
You see, in the bathing area, there was some kind of mysterious scented soap. Soap? She's all giddy and excited because of soap? I tilt my head unthinkingly, unable to keep up with her smudged declaration. Aji, however, does not notice and continues on with a smile.
あれは素晴らしいのじゃ。
And it was splendid!
こう、どことなく甘い香りがして、のうルルティエ。
A sweet scent, but not cloying. So is that not right, Ruthie?
はい、とてもいい香りでした。
Yes, it's a lovely scent.
他にも花の香りのする香やら、いろいろと気の利いた小物が置いてあっての、なかなか興味深い思考じゃった。
There were a number of other little luxuries around there too, and this incense that smelled like flowers. Quite a variety of little delights. Soap, the scents of flowers, and lots of little thoughtful things. Yeah, I'm not sure I'm following this. Despite Audrey's excitement, I can't really see what's got her so worked up. However, another voice cuts in.
そう言ってもらえると用意した甲斐があったかな。
It's nice to hear that. Makes me feel like it was all worth it to prepare, I think. Hmm?
あの石鹸は蜂蜜を使っているんだ。他にもいろんな薬草とか。
That soap was made with honey. Number of herbs, too. And Audrey's wide grin slowly fades into dissatisfied confusion. She fixes her gaze on Cone, seeing her walk in calmly.
なぜそなたがここにおるのじゃ。
And why are you here?
ちょっと大切なお話をしていたからかな。はい、
Oh,
おしてる。お茶。
I was just in the middle of an important discussion. Here you go, Oster, your tea. Ah, thank you. I take the teacup from the tray she's holding. A touch too hot. Tea is still quite fresh, a little too hot to drink. I reluctantly place it to the side of my work, then look at to a bemused Aji. A short time before, I was getting her opinion on what medicines we might need for the future.
そうか。
I see. Aji nods, apparently satisfied enough with my answer. She keeps staring at Cole.
それはそうと、そなたがあの香りの石鹸を用意したと言っておったが、本当なのか？
Now, you said you had prepared that scented soap. Is that true?
あのような良い香りの石鹸は宮廷の風呂にもなかったのじゃ。
I never smelled anything of its kind in the bath before today. Audrey throws the question almost accusingly at Cone, though the lady remains cool and unruffled.
そう。ありがとう。
Really? Thanks.
どうして礼を言うのじゃ。
Thanks? Why do I have your thanks?
だってあれ、私が作ったものだもの。
Well,
喜んでもらえたなら嬉しいかな。
I made that, so I'm happy if you enjoyed it that much, I think.
なんじゃと？
What?
やっぱりそうだったんですね。
Ah, so I was right after all. Audrey seems thrown by Cone's words. As she begins to understand, however, her expression shifts again, becoming conflicted. Given her rivalry with rivalry with Cone, she's probably not sure how to feel about the excellently complimented her, or something along those lines.
ねえ、ルレティエはどうだった？
What about you, Ruthie?
素晴らしいです。とてもいい香りってアンジュ様とお話ししていたんです。
Yes, it was so lovely. It was lovely. I was just talking to the Princess Aji about what a nice aroma it was.
そうじゃな。
Yes, that is correct.
よかった。新しくいろいろと作ってみたんだけれど、好評みたいでよかったかな。
I'm glad. I was trying out out some new things. So it's a little vindicting to hear it went over well. Yes. Despite Aji's sour expression, all the praise for her creation seems to have put Cone in a good mood.
そうだ。これなんてどうかな。
Oh yes, how about this? As if just remembering something, Cone reaches into her robes, pulling a small bottle out from her bosom.
これも結構自信があるんだ。
I'm pretty confident about this one too. With that, Cone presents the small bottle to Aju.
なんじゃこれは。
And what is this?
開ければいいんですか？
Do we open this?
そう。
Yep, that's right. They look uncertain as they open the bottle and sniff deeply. But both Anju and Ruthie suddenly exhale in pleasant surprise.
ほう。
Oh, Sigh. Seeing their reactions, Cone's smile widens. What is that?
香水かな。作ったものの中で一番のお気に入りなんだ。
Perfume. Out of everything I made, it's my favorite, I think. I see, perfume.
薬師というのはいろいろと作るものなのじゃな。
It seems an apothecary can make a great many things.
くずしなら生活につながっているものは大抵作れるよ。
Haha, for the most part, we can make just about anything you need for everyday life.
もしかして他にも作れるものがあるのか？
So then, do you know how to create even more of these concoctions?
他というと、薬の他にはお香とか殺虫剤とか染料とかろうそくとか。
What else? Aside from medicine, there's incense, bug repellent, dyes, candles.
随分と手広いのじゃな。
Write the repertoire.
特に旅をするなら現地の材料でいろいろなものが作れた方が便利だもの。
Especially if I'm traveling on my own. It's useful to be able to make things from the materials around me at any given time. Looks like there's no need for me to interfere in this conversation. I smiled to myself, vaguely listening on the conversation between the girls. Well, it's nice they're starting to open up to each other. With the trio absorbed in their work, they look for all the world like three good friends.
どうかな？気に入った？
What do you think? Do you like it?
まあ悪くない匂いじゃな。
Well, it's not a bad scent.
アンジュ様からとってもいい香りがします。
Hee, Princess Anji, you smell quite nice.
そうかな。
Is that right? Anji smiles shyly, Ruthie words taking her a little off guard. Ko knows her smile, then speaks.
気に入ってくれたのなら受け取ってほしいな。
If you like it that much, I think you should have it.
本当か？いや、じゃが世だけがもらうというわけには。
Really? Surely it would be wrong if I were the only one to receive it. Despite her fascination with the perfume, Aju presses a small bottle back, looking somewhat regretful.
それなら一緒にルルティに似合う香水を選ぶのを手伝ってくれるかな？
Then you can help me pick out a different perfume to suit Ruthie as well. Aju blinks at the sudden request, eyes wide.
も
Aju looks troubled. She's having a hard time answering, trying to come up with a proper response and failing. She's clearly interested, but she can't be honest about it. Something's like that.
う、まあ、そなたがそこまで言うなら仕方がないな。
Well, with a request like that, I suppose I have no choice. She looks a lot happier than she's trying to sound. Aji's attitude brings an unthinkable smile to my face.
いえ、私はクオン様にご迷惑をおかけするわけにはいきませんし。
For me, I wouldn't want to inconvenience you, Miss Cone. Ruthie glances bashfully between the other two, not used to being the focus of the conversation.
いいから行こ
Come on, let's go. Cone tugs on Ruthie's arm.
う。残りの香水は全部私の部屋に置いてあるんだ。それに他にもいろいろなものがあるし。ね。
My other perfumes are all in my room, so I keep my other projects in there too. You'll see.
なんと、まだ他にもあるのか？
What? There's more?
そうだ。オストルも一緒に来る？
Oh, I know. Why don't you come too, Oster? No, I'm afraid I must decline.
なんじゃ、オストルは来ぬのか。
What? Oster isn't coming? I don't want to end up bringing the mood down.
お邪魔しました、オストル様。
thank you for letting us stay, Sir Aster.
早く行くのじゃ。世は待ちきれぬぞ。
Let's go quickly. I cannot wait.
そんなに慌てなくても香水は逃げないかな。
No need to rush. The perfume's not going anywhere.
別に慌ててなどおらん。
I am not rushing. Ruthie smiles uncertainly, caught between the two in their strange back and forth. And just like that, the three of them leave the room in cheerful, idle chatter. I hope this makes things a little more calm between those two. Lost in thought, I left the teacup, practically forgotten in the preceding fuss, to my lips. Lukewarm. Ruthie's room at night. Another beautiful moon. I speak aloud in spite of myself, staring up at the night sky. With the elegant arch of a moon above for company, I gulped down the contents of my cup.
おかわりを。
Refill?
主様、もう一本いかがですか？
Master, would you like another? Ah, thank you. I believe I would. Once Uru refills my cup, I look back up at the moon, drinking in thought. It's so quiet. It's hard to imagine this is a country on the brink of war. Honestly, I prefer if we somehow resolve everything before it came to violence. Bonk, Xian. Just as I'm considering another drink, I feel something bump into me from behind. Looking over, I see small round eyes peering into my own with great interest.
おしゃ、何してる？
Osh, what you doing? Xian, what is the matter? Are you by yourself?
一人じゃないぞ。みんな一緒だ。
I ain't alone. I got everyone here. Everyone.
ほらシノノ、ちゃんと髪を拭かないと風邪をひいちゃう。
Come on, Xian. If you don't let your hair dry properly, you'll catch a cold. Ah, so you were looking after her. Xian's all warm, and her hair looks wet. She probably just came from a bath.
あれ、オストル、今日の祭りごとはもう終わりかな。
Oh, Oster, have you already finished your work for today? Indeed, the moon was so beautiful. I thought I'd enjoy a drink in the moonlight. Would you care to join me?
それは嬉しいお誘いかな。それならちょっと騒がしくなっちゃうけど、いい？
A hard invitation to pass up, I think. Well, as long as you don't mind it getting a little noisy. Then from out of nowhere, I hear chattering voices nearby.
わーい、みんな、こっちだぞ。
Hey, everyone, over here. Peer across the hall and see the girls coming this way. You...
猫根様、大丈夫ですか？
Miss Nico, are you alright?
少しのぼせたようなのです。
I think I was in the bath for too long.
ちょっと待っててくださいね。何か冷たいものを持ってきますから。
Just a moment, then. I can find you something cool to drink.
ああ、オストルは一人だけずるいえ。
Aw, Oster, that's no fair. You just can't drink alone.
ほほう、月見酒とは優雅ではないか。
Ah, drinking while moon gazing is a sure sign of refined taste.
なあ、オストルはん。うちもご相伴させてもらっていいけ？
That sounds lovely, Oster. Can I join you too? I've no objectives. This drink may be a bit much for those who have just come out from a bath, though. But what is the occasion? Everyone's all together. Things have got quite lively.
こうやってみんなとゆっくりお風呂に入るのも久しぶりだったし、話し込んでいたら思わず長風呂になっちゃって。
Well, it's been a while since we all got to relax and take a bath together, so we ended up talking for so long, we lost track of time. Cone fans herself with her hand. Seems she's a little overheated as well. I'm not sure we have enough alcohol left to accommodate everyone, and there are those of us who can't drink, of course, as well.
問題ない。
No problem.
心配ご無用です。主様のご希望に応えられるよう、 すでにいろいろと用意してあります。
You need not worry. For the sake of our master, we have come prepared for any eventuality. I have no idea where they pulled them from, but the twins start lining up more jugs nearby, each one full of booze. That is quite a lot. I presume you were not simply trying to get me drunk. Why do you have so much prepared? Uh, uh, they do not answer, avoiding eye contact. Wait, were they trying to get me drunk? I can't relax for a second with these two.
どうぞ。
Here,
クワサです。よく冷えております。
this is kawaza. It has already been chilled well. Oh, that should do it.
風呂上がりの一杯は構造ロップに染み渡る。
Gulp. Ah, a drink after a bath really gets into my bones.
うまい。この一杯のために生きていると言っても過言ではないな。
Let me check some. Check something. Or read this. No, delicious. Drinks like these are what I live for, and that's no lie. Audie and Norsey knocked back drink after drink, letting out sighs of satisfaction and making the kind of declaration you heard from drunk old men.
猫根様、お待たせしました。冷茶でよければ。
Here you are, Miss Nico. I hope cold tea is all right.
わざわざありがとうございます。いただきますです。
Thank you so much for going to such troubles. I will enjoy it.
クオン様もいかがですか？
Of course. What about you, Miss Cone?
ありがとう。ちょうど喉が渇いてたかな。
Thank you. I was just getting thirsty. Gulp. Sigh between the two of them. Sipping at the cold tea Ruthie supplied, Cone and Nico let out peaceful little sighs of their own.
おいしい。
So good.
生き返るのです。
I feel like a new woman.
お茶、シナナも冷たいお茶飲む。
Tea. I want some cold tea too.
はい、どうぞ。
Here you are.
ありがとな。
Thanks.
どういたしまして。
You are welcome. I expect a quiet evening, but it's suddenly pretty crowded. Still, that's nice in its own way.
の、つまみはないのか？何か甘いもの、できれば菓子が良いのじゃ。
Aji's here now. Now, are there no snacks about the place? Preferably something sweet, like confectionery? Confectionery? We do not have confectionaries, but if you do not mind dried fruits...
それで構わぬ。贅沢は敵じゃからな。
Yes, that will do. One must be mindful of overindulgence after all. I realized whose voice that was and whirl around.
ほほう、これは初めて見る果物じゃな。悪くないぞ。
Oh, such exotic looking fruits. I've only seen this kind before. Nom 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 nom. Yes, yes, quite fine. Elise?
うん
Hmm?
なんか何か
What's the matter? I don't know what the hell that was. In this state, she protects absolutely no dignity as a princess. I can only feel my temples aching. Facing Aju's properly, I straighten my posture and speak with the sternest tone I can manage. My liege, you cannot be out and about on your own, even within the castle. We must be prepared for attackers to appear at any time. Do not give your subjects and myself cause for undue worry.
硬いことを言うな。
Bah, you're always so uptight.
これ以上部屋に閉じ込められていたら気がめいってしまいそうじゃ。
It is most depressingly to be constantly shut up in that room. I'm afraid it is for your sake, my liege.
それでももう特別扱いは嫌なのじゃ。よもみんなと一緒にいろいろしたいのじゃ。
Even so, I really cannot abide this sort of special treatment. I would much prefer to join everyone else. Sighed inwardly, aspiring at her whimsy. Considering everything OG is, assassins could appear at any time in any place. I can't just let her do as she does please. My liege, I mean no offense, but I can already feel the headache coming on at the prospect of convincing her. But another voice interrupts my thoughts.
いいんじゃないかな。少しぐらい。誘ったのは私なんだし。
I think a little freedom should be fine, and I'm the one that invited her. Oh?
それに、下手に一人でいるよりも、私たちみんなと一緒にいた方が安全だと思うな。
Rather than have her remain by herself, I think it may even be safer to keep her with us.
そう、それじゃ。誰かと一緒にいれば、世を狙う輩も手を出しにくいであろう。
Yes, quite right. If I am with someone, then surely my attackers would think twice about crossing us.
これで一安心じゃ。
I feel quite relieved already. Yes, indeed. Aji puffs out her chest proudly. Mine, however, only puffs to accommodate another heavy sigh. Still, if having her on her own would make things difficult, it'd be better to have her close to people we can trust. I suppose that settles it. It may be safer for you to bathe with everyone else. But remember, do not leave Kone's side or any of the others.
任せておくのじゃ。
Right. You may rest assured.
オシトルも納得したところで、この果物のおかわりはないのか？大盛りで所望するぞ。
Now then. Now as Oster is satisfied, are there any more of these fruits? I request a second helping, immediately. She points accusingly at the empty plate. There used to be quite a lot on there, but not a single scrap remains.
もう食べてしまわれたのですか？
Did you eat them already?
なぜかもうなくなってしまった。
They seem to have disappeared somehow.
いくら太らないとはいえ、あまり食べ過ぎるとお体に悪いかと。
Even if you will not get that fat from eating so much, surely such large portions can't be good for your body.
心配いらぬ。世は食べれば食べるほど健康になるのじゃ。
Do not worry. The more I eat, the healthier I become. All the other girls. Good grief. It's like some people have no sensitivity. Jiggle, 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 jiggle. Down. I know only my own male perceptive, and there may be things my liege needs that I may not think of. I ask that you aid her in such matters. If there is anything you believe will be necessary, feel free to say so.
入り用なものか。
Necessaries. You have something in mind?
ちょっとね。
Well, sort of. Cone looks troubled, as if something occurred to her.
これはさすがにこればっかりはちょっと難しいかなって。
It might be a bit difficult to do. Difficult?
多分。 それに本当に必要なのかって首をかしげるだろうし。
Yes, I'd say. And you're probably gonna tilt your head at me and ask me if we really need it.
でもさっきアンジュとそれはぜひとも必要だなって話してたんだから。
Well, I was just talking with Anju about how essential it would be.
何の話じゃ？
What are you talking about? I must seek understand then. What is your recommendation? Joan explains with utmost solemn dignity.
今アンジュに必要なもの、それは
It's absolutely necessary that Anju have, well, yes?
なみなみとお湯が張られたあったかいお風呂かな。
A pool full of hot water. The bath. I slumped slightly, sighing at this revelation. Even now, you are so fixated on bathing.
何を言ってるのかな。私ではなくさっきアンジュが
Well, what is that supposed to mean? It's not me. Anju said so just earlier.
宮廷での大きな風呂が懐かしい。湯船に浸かりたいって言ってたんだから。
She was talking about how she missed the large bath in the palace and wanted to soak in hot water.
いや、確かにそうは言ったのじゃが。
Well, I suppose I did say that.
じゃあアンジュは溢れるようにお湯が注がれたお風呂に入りたくないってことでいいんだ。
Why, Aji, are you saying you don't want to have a nice, comfortable bath in a tub full of warm water?
いや、そんなことはない。入りたいのじゃ。
What? No. By all means, I wish to.
ほらオシトル、やっぱりお風呂は必要かな。アンジュのためにもあの心身ともに心地よい安らぎ
You
の
know,
ためにも
that's her own. You're not gonna convince him otherwise, but oh well. See, Oster, I think a bath is needed for Aji, and to help put both mind and body at ease. This doesn't strike me as the most altruistic of altruistic of questions. But a hot water bath. Surely the stream baths here are quite soothing as well. Steam baths. Around here, well, in Yamato, baths in general don't involve hot water, but steam. It's not just a matter of them being luxurious. The concept doesn't even exist around here.
ここのお風呂も悪くはないけど、だけどやっぱりお風呂と言ったらお湯を湯船にいっぱい張ったものが一番かな。
Well, these baths aren't bad, but speaking of expert, I think hot water baths are the best. Ah, as I understand it, when you saw the water baths at the Hakuru Kaku Inn, you were overjoyed. Of course, I didn't think she'd whip off her clothes in front of everyone and jump in.
そんなことあったかな。
I'm afraid I can't remember. She breaks eye contact, looking nonchalantly around the hallway. I suppose that's been erased from her memories.
でも、あのお風呂、本当に気持ちよかったですよね。
But that bath really was nice.
湯に浸かって、手足を広い湯船で思いっきり伸ばして温まる感覚。
Being able to soak in water, stretch out, and warm up.
祖国の九十里も蒸し風呂でしたから、とっても新鮮でした。
Even in my home country of Kujuru, I've only ever had steam baths, so it was very refreshing.
そうそう、蒸し風呂では味わえない格別な趣があるんだから。
That's right. There's a special charm to it that you just don't get from steam baths. Her eyes look lit and dreamy, like she's floating in one right now.
蒸し風呂も体を温めてくれるけど、疲れを取るなら湯が一番。
Steam baths can warm your body up, certainly, but hot water is best for getting all your exhaustion out. Anju nods vigorously at words.
宮廷では湯の風呂であったからな。蒸し風呂は新鮮ではあるが、そろそろ湯船が懐かしくなってきたのじゃ。
Yes, we had hot water baths within the palace. I certainly do not mind the steam baths, but I miss the comfort of home.
お湯に浸かった時の心地よさと体が浮かぶ感覚。
Soaking in hot water, feeling like you're weightlessness.
そうじゃ。あのとろけるようなぬくもりと、ゆらりゆらりと浮かぶ感じが。
Indeed, that warmth that you could almost melt in, the feeling of gently floating along away. Two of them clasped hands, lost in their respective yearnings for the baths. I appreciate it if you didn't encourage her.
オーストルだって湯船の方がいいと思わない？
Oster, don't you think a hot bath is better? Hot water bath is better? I mean, I get the appeal, sure.
そうじゃオーストル。湯は湯の風呂に入りたくなった。早速用意するのじゃ。
Now, Oster, I wish to take a bath in hot water. So be it. Well, you see, if you truly do demand it, the prospect is not impossible, but it will be difficult indeed.
なぜじゃ。風呂など水をためて湯を沸かすだけであろう。
What? Surely all you need to do for a bath is to pool some water and boil it. The issue is that in this land, water itself is a precious commodity.
なんと、そうじゃったのか。いくつか水がためられていた池があったように見えたのじゃが。
What? Is that so? But I thought I had seen a few lakes where the water was being collected.
姫殿下、あれは生活のためにためられた水なのです。日常の生活に使う分しか確保できてないです。
Your Highness, that water is stored for our people's day-to-day needs. We only have enough to keep them healthy for everyday life. So we do not have enough to spare for the sake of a bath.
それに、戦を間近に控えていて、水はとても大切なのです。
And water is all the more precious, thanks to our preparations for war. Nico chimes in, supporting our points.
なんと、そうであったか。知らぬとはいえ無体を言ってしまったな。許せ。
What? So this is how it is? Even if I spoke in ignorance, I must ask your forgiveness. Aji frowns, but almost immediately she puts her hands on her hips as she makes a proclamation.
仕方がないの。ならば我慢するほかないのじゃ。いや、断じて我慢などではないぞ。
Well, that settles it. I must simply be patient. No, this is not a matter of patience.
湯船に湯など張らずとも、ここの蒸し風呂で十分身も心もさっぱりなのじゃ。
Even without filling up a bath, my body and mind can be sufficiently refreshed with a steam bath.
うん、湯は蒸し風呂が気に入った。大好きじゃぞ。
I prefer steam baths. They are my favorite. Aji hurriedly adds, nodding to herself, even though she Her intent is obvious. The way in which she immediately dropped the idea inspired an odd pity. Naturally, if she wanted to evoke the power of her position, she could seize enough water to fill a bath for 1 or 2 people. But such extra vagrants, extra but such extra vag extravagance under these circumstances would be an unforgivable offense to the people. Aji still has much to learn about the matter of state, but she seems to grasp at least this much. I told me while still understanding, lets out a deep sigh.
分かっていたけど、やっぱり水か。どこかにいくらでも湯が湧き出る壺でも転がってないかな。
Uh-oh. You just said the magic word. I knew it would all come back to water. I wish I had some kind of magic kettle that could pour as much hot water as I wish.
なあ、水が足りないとか何を言ってるんだ？水なら近くに豊富にあるはずだが。
Hey, what's this all about not having enough water? There's lots nearby, isn't there? Huh?
あれそうなのけ？でも水が貴重やから大切にって聞かされたえ？
Wait, really? But I thought we were supposed to be all careful with water, like it was something terribly rare.
どういうことなのです？豊富な水なんて聞いたこともないですが。
What do you mean? I have not heard of any such abundance of water. The group looks to Norsey, doubt on their faces. With all eyes on her, she tilts her head quizzically.
まさか知らんのか？あるだろう。ここの周りを囲む山の中腹付近に大きな湖が。
Do you really not know? It's right there, a grand lake in the middle of the mountain range that surrounds this place. Lake?
そうだ。先日地形の把握のため一帯を探索していた時に偶然見つけてな。
That's right.
広くてそれなりに大きな湖だ。
That's right. I happened across it yesterday, while exploring to get the lay of the land. A massive lake, deep and wide.
あれだけ水があれば、水のことでそんな神経質になる必要はあるまい。
If we have that much water nearby, then we'd never have to worry about running out again.
本当なの？
Really, Norsey?
ここでお前たちに嘘をついても意味があるまい。あれは夢でも幻でもなかったぞ。
What reason would I have to lie to you at all? I'm sure it wasn't some dream or illusion. Dorsey draws herself up happily, proud to be the bearer of good news, but
申し訳ないですが、それはやっぱり無理なのです。
I am sorry, but that is still impossible.
いや、待て。なぜだ？あれだけの湖。
Wait, why? Surely with a lake of that size.
まさかそこには主とか住み着いていて対峙する必要でもあるのか？
You don't mean to say there's some fell beast lurking in the lake, and it needs to be historically slain?
ならばこの私がそいつを即戦即決で型をつけてくれよ。
So be it. I will vanquish the vile monster myself.
いえ、そうではないのです。
No, nothing like that. Dorsey's enthusiasm is met with a troubled, pensive expression.
多分その湖はオバロ湖のことだと思うのです。私たちだってその湖のことを知らなかったわけではないのです。
The lake you speak of is probably Orbro Lake. We already know of its existence.
なんだ、知っていたのか。ではなおさらのことなぜ？
So you already heard of it then? Why don't we?
その湖までは道が悪くて、人手や荷車で水を運ぶのは難しいのですよ。
The road to the lake is treacherous, and it would be difficult to move water between here and there, even by cart.
かといって水路を作っても 湖水はすべて水はけの良い土壌に吸い込まれてしまうのです。
And even if we construct a waterway, the water from the lake would be absorbed by the soil in the passage.
う
Uh, Narcissus freezes up, taken aback. It's true, I haven't gone to look myself, but just from checking the map, I could see that building a road there would be tricky. If the ground's no good for building, even a waterway would be a monumental task.
ならば湖のそばに風呂を作るというのは。
Then maybe we can just make a bath closer to the lake? Well, it would be close if the path were a simple straight line. Over land, the way there is not so simply traversed.
確かに。
You're right. Even if you could bath there, you would still have to make the return trip, and after a walk home, you'd be sweaty, dirty, and dewy once more.
そうだね。お風呂に行ったのに心身ともに疲れて帰ってくるのはちょっと遠慮したいかな。
That's true. Even if you had a wonderful bath there, I wouldn't want to come back home even more tired than when I left.
そうか。いい案だと思ったんだが。
I see. Well, I thought it was a good suggestion. Rejected on all sides, Norsey sags with a sigh. You need not be discouraged. For now, it's a little more than a dream, but we may have our chance to resolve it once our luck turns.
絶対無理ってことはないかな。
It's not impossible, I think. I nodded quietly at Cone's words. Still, if we had an abundant water source, baths would be only be a start. We could use it for farming too, and all kinds of industrial help. What can we do to solve this? Aqueduct. You could easily build an aqueduct out to it. It would be a monumental construction project. Or if you didn't want to do an aqueduct quite, you could maybe do a tunnel. Yeah, it'll be a lot of digging. But if you had the ability to... Well, they're all strong. Put the soldiers, the trainees to start digging a hole. Tunnel. That'll get their muscles going and everything. Get them in uniform. So they're stronger and everything. And then when you had to build the aqueduct, have the extra material that you just dug, maybe used to build it, or the quarries. But yeah, it looks like they only have like that little lake with the river. Probably have another little few also, but they don't really have much. But if they did have a large supply, all this would probably get turned into farmland more and more. But I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and I'll be back in a few minutes. I've been sitting here for a little too long. Okay, let's get back into this. Office night. Poke, poke, poke.
うーん。
Poke, 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 poke.
ぷにぷにもちもち。
So soft, so squishy. Poke, poke, poke.
アトイさん。
Audie?
なんね猫
What?
よ。
What is it, Nico? Poke, 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 poke.
さっきからどうかしたですか？
Is there something on your mind?
どうかって何が
What do you mean, something? Poke, poke, poke.
どうして頬をつついてるです？
May I ask why you were poking my cheek? Nico continues writing in a neat, elegant script as she speaks. Focus on her papers.
猫やんのほっぺぷにぷにしてて気持ちいいな。
Well, it's so soft, pet. It feels nice, that's all.
見ての通りセーム中なのです。
As I'm sure you can see, I am currently quite busy.
猫やんのぷにぷにほっぺが悪いんよ。この罪作りの柔らかほっぺ。
Blame your cheek, pet. Too squishy to resist. How dare it be so soft? Poke, 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 poke. Excuse me, but...
アトイさん、くすぐ、やめ、くすぐったいのです。
Audie, that tickles. That, that tickles. Nico can't help reflectively smiling as she twists away from Audie's grasp. Audie smiles widely at her reaction.
猫やん、やっと笑ったえ。
You finally smiled, Nico.
あんなくすぐられたら誰でも笑うのです。
I am sure anyone would be forced to laugh if they were to tickle that much.
最近猫やも笑った顔を見てなかったからちょっと心配してたんや。
Well, I just haven't seen you smile recently. I was a bit worried about you.
そうですか。
Is that so? Nico resumes writing at those words, her tone seemingly indifferent.
気づいてなかったのけ？猫やん、ここんとこずっと顔がこわばってたえ。
Didn't you notice yourself? You've been looking so tense these days.
けどクオンはんが戻ってきてからちょっとずつやけど笑うようになってきてうちは安心してるんや。
Oh, but ever since Cone came back, you've been smiling a bit more. That was lovely to see. Nico's hand stops mid-brush stroke. Seemingly obvious, Audie continues to poke at Nico's cheek.
猫やんのほっぺは本当に柔らかいな。
Your cheeks are just the softest. Nico's hands moves once more, finishing the halted character and continuing to write.
でもうちは嬉しい反面ちょっと残念やったえ。
You know, as much as I'm glad to see you smiling for Cone, it's a bit discouraging.
うちらでは猫やんを笑わせることができひんかったからな。
I suppose we just weren't enough to bring your smile back on our own. Huh?
そんなこと。
That is not...
お？
Hmm?
そんなことないのです。
That is not true. The prodding stops.
本当け？
Really?
はいです。
Yes.
本当に本当け？
Really? Really?
本当なのです。
Yes, it is the truth. Ollie beams and resumes poking at Nico's cheek.
てくれるとうちらも嬉しいんよ。
We do awfully like seeing you smile, Nico. Poke, 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 poke. What he slurping for?
おやや、クラリン嫉妬しとるのけ？
Oh dear. Burn? Don't tell me you're jealous.
ブルブルブル。
Jiggle, 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 jiggle.
そっか、クラリンも猫やんつつきたいんやな。
Oh, I see. You want to go at Nico's cheek too.
プラプラプラ。
Jiggle, jiggle, jiggle.
それはちょっと。
I would prefer it did not.
クラリン振られたな。
Looks like you got rejected, Curran.
プルプルプル。
Jiggle, jiggle.
なら、うちがクラリンの分まで猫やん独り占めや
I suppose that means I get to have Nico all to myself. I'll make up for Curran's share of pokes. Poke, 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 poke.
え。
Nico, however, lets Audie do as she pleases. A little ticklish. And a little embarrassed.
そろそろつつくのをやめてほしいのです。
I would appreciate it if you'd stop now.
嬉しくてついな。
Sorry. I'm just so happy. I can't help myself. Poke, poke, poke.
そうや、うちお茶入れてきてあげるな。
Oh, I know. I'll go make myself useful and pour some tea for you. With that, Audie bounds up and scurries out of the room.
そんなことないのです。
That is not it at all.
一緒にいてくれて嬉しかったです。
I was happy that you were all with me.
とっても嬉しかったです。
I was so happy. Alone in the room, Nico mummers, for no more ears but her own. Okay, and the office night once more. Good. This is the last of them. I set my documents down, sighing deeply.
おしまい。
Finished?
お疲れ様でした。そちらをお預かりします。
Thank you for your hard work. We will take that. Sigh. At last, it's done. That should suffice for today. I stretch every part of my body for a moment, then try rotating my stiff shoulders. I let out an unattended groan, feeling myself loosen up slightly. Things have been even busier lately. Even when I manage to get something done, it feels like the paperwork never ends.
力を抜いて
Relax.
楽にしてください。肩をお揉みします。
Be at ease. We will massage your shoulders. Indeed, I don't think I can refuse. My shoulders feel so heavy. I cannot bear it. Guru and Sarada nod without a word and move behind me, begin to massage both my shoulders and my back with firm, persistent pressure.
凝ってる。
Tense.
とても硬くなっています。揉み加減はいかがですか？
Your body is very stiff. How's the massage? It feels nice. I cannot say I am tired, but my body does feel heavier.
無理している。
You push yourself.
主様はかなり疲労が溜まっています。普通の休息では足りません。
Master, you have a lot of exhaustion built up. Normal rest may not be enough to resolve this.
Oh.
The twins glance at each other, and after a moment they nod wordlessly, confirming something.
ちょっと出る。
We must go.
少々お待ちください。すぐに戻ってきます。
Please wait a while. We will return soon. With their usual sincere expressions, the twins leave the room. They stop the massage so abruptly. I'm not sure what to make of it. God, man, I'm sleepy. Well, more like exhausted. Overcome with sun tiredness, I let out a yawn. This isn't good. Maybe they're right, and I do have some kind of exhaustion built up. I should talk to Kona about it. She's bound to know some kind of herbal remedy for exhaustion. It's about midnight. Stifling my yawns, I tread as quiet as I can through the halls, though my steps are heavy. I wonder if she's still awake. Kona, are you here? I apologize for coming so late.
あなたたちが私の部屋に来るなんて珍しいかな。
I have to say, it's rare to see you in my room. Hearing the voices from within, I stop my hand just as I'm about to knock. She's really got a visitor? Who to be here at this time of night?
それでどうしたのかな。ウルール、サラーナ。
So, what's going on? Sarana. I didn't know where they were going, but here? What do they want from Cone?
協力が必要。
We need your cooperation.
夜分遅くにすみません。急な入り用があって参りました。
We apologize for coming so late at night. We came for an urgent request.
急って、もしかしてオシトルに何かあったの？
Urgent? Did something happen to Oster?
心配ない。
No worries.
いえ、主様はお部屋で休んでおられます。
No. Our master is resting in his room.
大丈夫ならいいけど、それで私に入り用って何？
I'm glad he's fine. Well, what about your request then?
あなたたちのことだからオシトル絡みなんだろうけど。
Since it's you two, I'm sure it got to be related to Oster somehow.
これが必要。
We need this.
これに書いてあるものが欲しいのです。クオンさんなら処方していただけると思ったのですが。
We want what's written here. We believe you are in a position to prescribe this.
処方って薬が欲しいの？いいけどそれちょっと見せてくれるかな？
Prescribe? So you want medication? That's fine. But let me take a look. Cone takes the offered paper and unfolds it. Examine the contents with a serious expression.
べっこうりの実が3つにロロポックの根が1本。
Let's see. 3 Beckenor fruits, 1 Rolopock root.
これならすぐに用意できると思うけど。
Yes, I think I can compare these fairly quickly.
では、お
Please
願い
do.
します。
でもこれ競争、体を元気にする類の薬草ばかり。この薬誰に飲ませるつもりなの？
But this recipe is for a tonic. These herbs are meant to energize the body. What are you going to do with this medicine?
飲んでもらう。
We will have him drink.
主様がだいぶお疲れのご様子でしたので、元気を取り戻してもらおうかと。
Our master is quite tired, so we want to help him regain some of his vigor.
疲れが溜まっている。
Lasting exhaustion.
今日も大変辛そうでした。それで急いでいたのです。
It seems as though he has been having difficulty today as well. This is why we would like it quickly.
疲れているとは思ってたけど、そこまでなんて気づかなかったかな。
I knew he was tired, but I didn't think it was that bad. Mom takes another look at the paper, tilting her head slightly.
何か問題？
Troubled?
どうしました？処方に何か不備でもあったのですか？
What is wrong? Is the recipe incomplete?
ああ、うん。この組み合わせは特に間違ってないかな。
No. There's nothing wrong with this particular combination.
でも、二人が薬師の知識もあるなんて知らなかったかも。
But I don't think you two know much about herbology.
それほどでもない。
Not much.
あるのは知識だけです。私たちにはクオンさんのように薬を作る技術がありません。
We only know the theory. We lack the technique to actually create the medicine. As you can.
だから頼んでいる。
That is why we ask.
すべては主様に。こうして頼んでいるのもそのためです。
All is for our master. That is why we must ask you for this favor.
そっか。オシトルなんだね。
I see. For Oster.
わかった。でも薬を作るのはちょっと待っててほしいかな。
I understand, but I advise you to wait before giving him the medicine. The twins' only response is a silent questioning tilt of their heads.
薬を飲めば確かにすぐに元気になるのだけど、私はその後のことが心配かな。
If he drinks the medicine, he'll certainly perk up quickly. But I'm more worried about what happens after.
効果が強い薬だと、その分反動も大きいし、効果が切れた時に倒れたりしたら大変だよね。
A medicine this potent is bound to have significant after effects. It would be bad if he ended up collapsing when it wears off.
だからここは回復はゆっくりだけど体に優しい薬膳なんかはどう？
So for this, why don't you try medical cooking? The effect is slower, but it's much easier for the body to absorb.
薬膳ですか。
Medical cooking, you say?
食事を通して少しずつ体調を改善していくから体にかかる負担もほとんどないかな。
If you space it out across meals, his condition will improve gradually, and it should be a little less demanding on his body.
ルルティエなんかもお願いしたら喜んで協力してくれると思うけど。
And I'm sure Ruthie would be glad to help you if you asked.
こっちの方が後々安心だと思うけど。どう？
I think this should be the safer option. What do you think? The two of them look at each other, as if unifying their thoughts, and shake their heads.
それでは遅い。
Too slow.
今後はそれでいいかもしれません。ですが、今すぐ解決にはならないのです。
That may ensure future recovery, but it will not resolve the matter immediately.
そっか。オシトルはそんなに疲れてるんだ。
I see. Oster's that exhausted?
かなりお疲れ。
Very tired.
自覚はないようです。体が少し重く感じるとおっしゃられていました。
He's not truly aware, but he's mentioned that his body has been feeling heavy.
そうだ。そんなに急ぐなら、とりあえず私の手持ちの薬を使ってみない？
Well, if you're in such a rush, why don't you use some of the medicine I already have? Still expressionless, the twins shake their heads once more.
最善を尽くす。
Ours is best.
それを処方してほしいのです。今の主様にはそれが一番かと。
We wish for you to prescribe that. It will have the best result for our master.
そこまで言うのなら仕方ないか。
Well, if there's no other way, I suppose there's no point arguing. Rowan reaches into her medical box and pulls out the ingredients they've been looking for.
だけど、なんだか妙に変わった組み合わせかな。
Still, this seems like a bit of an odd combination.
ロロポックの根なんか少し強すぎると思うのだけど。
I would think the Rolopock root might be a bit too strong.
問題ない。
No problem.
そのためにべっこうりの実を加えています。これには滋養成分がありますので緩和してくれます。
This is why we have added the Bekakura fruit. Nutrients will mitigate the power of the root.
でも干したものでは効果が薄いんじゃないかな。他にも、
Since the fruit's dry, though, it might not have much of an effect. There are alternate ingredients. As she finishes lining up the various medicines, Cohen takes a moment to examine them, pensive.
間違いはない。
No mistakes.
この組み合わせで十分な効果が出るはずです。
This combination should produce a significant effect.
効果は十分だと思う。少し変わってはいるけど、おかしいってほどじゃないかな。
Well, I think it should do the trick. It's a bit strange, but it doesn't seem like anything suspicious, I think.
でも、この組み合わせ。
But I could swear I've seen this recipe before. Are they trying to give him Viagra? Or something similar? Rowan looks back down at the ingredients with a slight frown. The twins hastily press forward.
早急希望。
Immediate request.
お願いします。主様がお眠りになる前に飲んでいただきたいのです。
Please, we would like it ready for our master to take before bed.
わかった。できるだけ早く仕上げるから、もう少し待っていてくれるかな。
Understood. I'll whip it up as fast as I can, so just be patient.
手伝う。
We can help.
何かできることがあれば、私たちも。
If we can do anything to assist, tell us. Things start sounding a little busier in the little room, and the three bustle about, getting to work. Looks like the twins are helping out. I'll just go back to her room then.
失礼します。
Excuse us. You have returned. Did you finish with your business?
早く終わった。
Finish quickly.
思ったよりもすぐに済みました。お休みになるところでしたか？
We completed our task faster than we expected. Were you about to rest? You said you would return quickly. I thought it would be a shame if you came back to find me already asleep.
ちょうどよかった。
Good timing.
お休みになる前にこちらをお飲みください。
Please take this before you rest. They pass a bowl forward. It doesn't seem like there's much inside, other than a pool of unfamiliar dark brown liquid. So this is the medicine they were so worked up about? Don't seem reluctant, but it looks normal. No odd smells or anything.
元気が出る薬。
A medicine to restore your energy.
お疲れのご様子でしたので、用意させていただきました。
You look tired, so we have prepared it for you. I had rested a bit, but it seems my exhaustion ran deeper than I had thought. I appreciate it. I was just thinking of visiting Cone to see if she had any medicine.
効能は確実。
A definite effect.
お飲みください。体が楽になると思いますから。
Please drink. Once you do, we believe you will surely feel more relaxed. Yes, I shall do so gladly. With that, I drink the contents of the bowl. It's oddly thick and vicious. Stick it to my throat on the way down. It tastes like a mixture of juice from all sorts of plants. A little bitter, too. I can't say it's good, but it's not especially bad either. Tastes like you expect medicine to.
味に自信あり。
We are confident in the taste.
お口に合うよう飲みやすくしてみました。
We made it easier to drink and hope you will like it. It certainly does taste like medicine. One almost feels that a more bitter taste would indicate stronger effect. Compared to the medicine cone gives me before, this is a lot easier to swallow. I managed to finish off the rest of the bowl, with the twins watching attentively all the while. Once finished, they present a cup to me. Not just one dose, but looking at this, it does not seem to be medicine.
口直し。
Fully take cleanser.
湯で薄めた果実酒です。お休み前に飲めば薬の効果と相まってぐっすり寝られます。
Strong spirits thinned with hot water, made from fruit. If you drink this before resting, it will combine with the medicine and help you sleep. Alcohol. Should it really be taking this with medicine?
問題なし。
It'll be fine.
起きる頃にはすっきりしています。疲れも悪いものも何もかも出し尽くします。
You will feel refreshed when you wake up. Your exhaustion, your pains, you will release them all. I see. Then I gladly accept this as well. I can smell a fragrant, fruity liquid from the little cup. What a fine smell, then. Thump, 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 thump. I pause, the cup halfway to my lips as I hear someone charging toward us. Stop right there! Cone? I'm startled into stillness, seeing Cone's fury expression as he barges in.
ホステル、それもう飲んじゃった。
Oster, did you already drink that? Well, I was just about to.
その手に持っている杯、その中身って。
The cup in your hand, that wouldn't be. This is some sort of fruit liquor that Uru and Stara have prepared for me?
それ、飲んじゃダメ。
Don't drink that. What? As soon as the words are out of my mouth, Cone snatches the cup from my hands. I have no idea how to react seeing her in such a state.
よかった。どうやら間に合ったみたい。
I'm so glad. I made it just in time. Cone hurriedly checks the cup and exhales in relief, seeing it still full. What is the matter? Barging in here like that.
ちょっと問題があって急いで来たのだけど。
Well, I rushed over because there was a bit of a problem. With the medicine, I already drank it, but I still feel normal. Or was it a mixture that I was not supposed to drink?
薬はいいの。問題はそれと一緒にお酒を飲んだりしたら。
No, the medicine's fine. It's just that when you take it with alcohol, but even then, I'm not sure what they'll be going for.
妙に変わった素材を使っていると思ったら、まさかこんなことを企んでいたなんて。
I thought the ingredients were odd, but I didn't imagine you were planning this.
二人ともうまくやってくれたわね。
You nearly had me.
手遅れになるところだったかも。
You nearly had me, you two. I was almost too late. I don't understand. Can you explain, Cone?
それはこの二人の口から聞くべきだと思うな。
If you want answers, ask the two of them. Cone looks pointedly towards the twins. Come on, was all this another one of their schemes?
どう？ちゃんと説明してもらえるかな？
Now,
二人とも。
now, care to explain, you two?
意味不。
Don't understand.
何のことかわかりません。詳しい説明を求めます。
We do not understand. Can you explain us? Could you explain to us in detail? Huh?
回答を求める。
We request an answer.
お答えください。これに問題があるとは思えません。
Please answer. We see no problem with this procedure.
この後に及んで、どうしてそこまで白々しいこと言えるかな？
Even after all this time, you're still so shameless.
需要競争の薬として嘘じゃないのが立ち悪いし。
And I can't even argue with the medicine, since it's a genuine apathetic. Despite Cone's disgust, the twins do not budge. They stare curiously.
いいよしてる。この薬とお酒、それぞれは何の問題もない。ただの競争薬と果実酒なの。
Listen, Oster, this medicine, that liquor, they're fine on their own, as a tonic and a drink, respectively.
でも、組み合わせると大変かな。一緒に飲むと、お酒とこの薬の効果が合わさって。
But the problem is when you combine them. If you drink that medicine and that alcohol together, And the effects, well... As Cone tries to continue, she suddenly chokes on her words and falls silent. What happens when you drink them together?
それは
That... She climbs up quickly. It's something she can't say.
はっきりと
Clarity.
黙っていてはわかりません。きちんと教えていただけますか？
We cannot understand you if you are too quiet. Please tell us clearly.
言ってほしい。
Please say it.
私たちにはわからないことがあります。クオンさんの口から説明をしてほしいです。
There is much that we do not know. Please explain it in your own words, Cone.
二人とも知ってるはずなのに。
The two of you know perfectly well what it does. It does not seem dangerous, but if you are so hesitant to say, there must be something unusual about it.
もう
Fine. Cone takes a deep breath, a determined expression on her face.
そこまで心配することはないけど、この薬はある種のお酒と混ざると一種の興奮作用をもたらすの。
I wouldn't worry too much about it, but when this medicine is paired with a certain drink, it has a certain stimulating effect.
特にロロポックの根にある強い競争作用で一晩中その興奮が持続するから止めたというか。
The Rolopock root has an especially stimulating effect, and that can last the entire night, so I thought I'd stop that. Stimulating?
そう興奮だから眠れなくなるかと思って止めに。
Yes, stimulating. So I came to stop it because I thought you might have trouble sleeping.
わかりにくい。
Still unclear.
どのように興奮するのかを教えてください。場合によっては対処しますので。
Please tell us how it stimulates. We will deal with it depending on how.
あなたたちはどこまで。
Why are you two so...
その興奮っていうのはいわゆる
figures such?
一種の性的興奮というものかな。
It is stimulating in sense as relating to the libido.
わからない。
Still don't understand.
使っている言葉が難しいです。もっと噛み砕いてください。
You use difficult words. Please make it easier to understand.
だからいわゆるいけない気分になる効果があるってこと。
Oh, or it makes you want to do sexual things, lewd things.
つまり美薬なの。これでわかった。
So that means it's aphrodisiac. Do you understand now? She blurts out as if to get it all out of her, glaring between the twins. Ah, yes, I understand. But are you all right? But it aphrodisiac. I've heard her talk about it before, but I guess this is what she was talking about.
とにかく薬自体には競争作用があるからお酒さえ飲まなければ大丈夫。
Anyway, the medicine itself is a tonic, so you should be fine as long as you don't drink the other component.
材料は私が吟味した薬草だしお墨付きかな。
I examined the ingredients myself, so you have my guarantee that it'll work. Bone certification, certainly. My body does feel lighter.
あとはしっかりお休みすれば疲れもほとんど抜けると思うな。
And now, as long as you rest up, your exhaustion shouldn't be a problem anymore.
だから今夜はもうぐっすり休んであなたたちもそれでいいよね。
So, rest up well tonight. You two understand?
言い分は分かった。
We understand what you're saying.
目的は果たしています。ですが、疑問が残っています。
We have achieved our goal, but some questions remain.
まだ何かあるのかな。
Do you still have something to say?
クオンさんはどうしてこれが美薬だと分かったのですか？
How did you know it was an aphrodisiac. What? Cone looks sharply at them, freezing in place.
普通は気づかない。
Normally, it wouldn't have been noticed.
この薬が美薬になるということはほとんど誰にも伝わっていないのです。
The medicine's properties as an aphrodisiac are not known by many.
私はクスし、効能を細かく理解していないと危ないと教えられたからかな。
Well, I'm an apothecary, so it's because I've been taught all the different properties of different herbs.
間違った処方や組み合わせで大変なことになったらダメなんだから。
After all, I couldn't have someone suffer the wrong effects from an unexpected combination of ingredients.
興味本位で覚えていたとかそういうのではなくて、あくまでクス師として。
It's not as if I learned it out of my own personal curiosity. It's my responsibility as a aphrodisiac or apothecary to know it.
正しい判断。
Good decision.
極めて的確です。反論はありません。
Very vigilant study. We have no rebuttal. The twins finally break their unflinching stare, nodding with satisfaction.
何かな。
What is it?
ならば一緒に。
Together.
本来なら近づけたくはありませんが、仕方ありません。
We would rather handle this ourselves, but it seems we have no choice.
Eh?
What? What?
喜ぶ？
Pleasurable?
主様が喜んでくれるのなら、あなたであっても歓迎します。
Did they get liquor in the drink also? In the tonic? If our master will enjoy it, then we will even allow you to partake. What? What are those two saying?
まずは順番。
We must decide order.
最初はあなたからどうぞ。私たちは後からでも構いません。
You can be first. We do not mind going after.
最初って私が。
What do you mean
何の？
first? First for what?
遠慮しなくていい。
Don't hold back.
あなたには一日の長があります。お望みであれば、最初はお譲りいたします。
It seems you are more knowledgeable on the subject than us. Should you desire it, we are willing to allow you the first opportunity.
初めとか後とか、二人は何の話をしているのかな。
First and after? What are you two talking about?
長持ちする。
Lasts longer.
私たちは後でもいいです。初回よりも一度、いたされた方が長く持ちますので。
We can accept going after you. After all, it will last longer if the deed has been done once already.
長持ちって何のことかな。
What are you talking about? Lasting longer.
多くても大丈夫。
As much as you like.
この効果は強力です。一度や二度では終わりませんから。
The effect is powerful. It will not fade after just once or twice.
大丈夫？
What are you? Ur and Sarna speak with more and more enthusiasm, while Kone's voice seems to get smaller with every response. They just keep saying what they want. This doesn't look good for Kone. And all the while, they ignore the actual person they're talking about. Oh well, I'll just pretend I can't hear them. I'm not in the mood to break this up. While they fuss around each other, I get up and make myself some tea. Yep. The tea is delicious. I feel less exhausted already. The twins carry on, getting more and more excited with each concession.
もうやめてたら。
Please, no more. Cone droops her shoulders, mumbling meekly in self-defense.
降参だから、この話はもう終わりに。
Give up. No more of this, please.
終わってない。
Not finished.
あなたは同じ思いを持った仲間です。共に主様を満足させましょう。
You are a comrade who shares our feelings. Let us all satisfy our master.
もういいってば。とにかくお酒を飲んじゃダメ。それだけは伝えたから。
That's enough. Just don't drink the liquor. That's all I have to say. In a desperate attempt to escape the twins, she bolts, running through the door she came through.
いい、飲んじゃダメだから。
You hear me? Don't drink it!
勝利、
Victory.
私たちの勝ちです。でも勝利はいつも
We have
虚し
won,
いもの。
but victory is always so empty. Ah, the tea leaves are spelling bad luck in my future. But I am thinking that'll be it for today. We'll pick this up tomorrow, where we left off. I hope you like what you saw. Please hit the follow button if you did to receive notifications when I go live, which will be 11 a.m. US Central Time once more. Hope to see you again tomorrow. Good day and goodbye.